Hello, everyone, and welcome to the next session of All Quiet on the Serisian front. Before we get anywhere else, I'd love to get a player recap. So who needs a point of inspiration and remembers what the heck happened last time?
I nominate class.
Somebody do a good job. I wasn't here.
I remember the latter part. I don't quite have all of the details of the
And
beginning.
you telling me you didn't watch this thing twice?
That was a while ago. If someone starts, I can help and finish.
Okay.
Woohoo!
Start of last session was after the fight with the pillar and the undead that were summoning more undead in the area. It started with us getting back in the Brahma and jetting out of there because we were loud. Ash unattuned from Regal as soon as he could.
Everyone was very sus of you for using it.
Yeah, but everybody was very sus, especially Richard. And
stressed, both.
That had a lot to say about it.
It was a very, very serious moment between Richard and Ash. Then, after getting out of there, it was a lot of boring travel.
You forgot the part. I'm pretty sure this was last session. Joe instigated a conversation about what we should do if one of us perishes. One and or all. Like what she went around basically the circle, and she specified as like a mortician's daughter. She wanted to know how everyone wanted to be dealt with when they passed. Like if they had letters back home, or if they wanted to be treated a certain way, or if they wanted to be thrown in the dumpster. She wanted to respect that. So she asked everybody. So the only answer I don't have is Zed's answer to that, because he was weirdly distant.
He said
something,
and nothing more.
Gotcha. He doesn't have any like
Nope.
items that he would want. Okay, good to know. Joe took into account everybody's words on that, and then it was predominantly travel until we got to town.
He was very direct and dismissive about it. Steak burn and nothing more.
I feel like everyone's forgetting about weird, creepy, maybe Death Knight with sword that we saw a couple times.
Oh,
what?
Was that last session? So
yeah.
So
who saw it first?
Immediately, it was Ash's watch that he saw this.
Right.
It was on the first night out of that area, where on Ash's, I think he was third watch or something like that. He saw this undead dark knight covered in blood and dragging this big old bastard sword. Or
it was a sword fit for a giant, not a normal human, but the dude was human sized.
Just
like
imagine,
Cloud Final Fantasy.
Yes,
I think.
yes. Yeah. Imagine like Pyramid Head, but without the Pyramid Head.
Okay.
And
the dude is like
armor.
half the size of Pyramid Head.
Yeah.
It was an uncharacteristically big sword for a little guy.
What did he do? He just kind of hovered?
He just walked.
He walked by the first time, and then we saw
by
him.
the camp, and then a couple hours later, we saw him walking, but behind us.
Oh.
So we were like, what? Like, did he teleport? Is he doing a loop? Like, what's going on here? But, like, he didn't seem to notice us.
Okay.
So we kept going, but we kind of kept an eye out. And then I think, like, 4 days passed, and we saw him again behind us still. Like, he's kind of following us, maybe.
Kind of followed us for, like, 4 days of travel.
And we don't know. Like, we saw him one day, 4 days passed, and we see him again, so we don't know if he just randomly appeared. We don't know if he's following us. We radio in, or Richard radios in, and he's like, hey, Command, have you ever heard of a guy with a really big sword? And they were like, okay, so it could either be a revenant, like a guy with unfinished business, or he could be like a death knight and he'll fucking kill you. Like, these are unholy abominations that like lay waste to swaths of soldiers, like whole platoons annihilated.
There was more than just the two options.
It was, but those
It was
were the
only
two we
two.
latched on to.
Nah, those were the two that we were like, okay, so we were hoping for revenant, but we were expecting death knight. That's what it was called, right? A death knight,
A death
a
knight.
death paladin,
Yeah.
something like that.
Death Knight is what my notes say.
Mine too.
So we
was
were
either
let's
like
not fuck with this guy, because if it's the former, it could potentially be a problem, or we might not even be on his radar of things to do. And if it's the latter, the Death Knight, we're fucked. So we just kept going.
yeah, it was either a thing you don't need to worry about or thing you immediately need to worry about.
So we immediately just kind of put our head down, got to town,
When we talked to command, they said that we said, how do you want to deal with this? And they said if it gets into range of town, they'll deal with it, i.e. just nuke the bastard with everything they have. And Joe kind of pointed out that she thought that might be a bad idea if it's a revenant, like not a death knight, if it's something like maybe we shouldn't
That'll
fuck with
keep
it.
coming back, yeah.
Or, like, you know, or what if it's completely non-hostile until you're hostile? Like, we don't know what this is, but if ultimately the rest of the group was like, well, we can't deal with it, so what do you want from us? And she said,
Not
okay.
our problem anymore.
Yeah, it's above our pay grade.
Yeah. Basically, yeah, we were outranked.
Yeah, and then we got to town. Go ahead, Clyde.
So we got to town. We got to the motor pool where we met with a sergeant or a captain. No, it was a corporal that was meeting us to make sure the Brahma got repairs and fixed up. We got a little bit of a debrief.
Does anybody know the corporal's name?
You didn't tell me there was going to be a test.
I'm just curious because I don't remember if I said it.
My notes just says corporal.
I feel like
I
you
don't
said
have it
it,
in my notes.
but you know.
Well, my roster here says Corporal Kanuke.
No, we did not hear
didn't.
that.
We did not hear that at
I
all.
would have
It was
remembered
just the
that.
corporal. Yeah. So we met with the corporal. We got debriefed. We presented our civilian tag along, and she was going to get debriefed. We got quite a bit of money for surviving and making it to town. So Zed, you got like 300 gold.
Nice.
Yes, it was 300. Ash made a brief case for keeping the crown as a sort of experimentation. Like, it did us good, and Ash voted confidence in it, while the rest of the group was kind of like, oh, maybe. But ultimately, he couldn't sway the captain.
Yep. And
who just took it off our hands. So the Regal is no longer in our possession.
yeah.
You told the captain, and the captain was like, well, great, the crown has convinced them it's trustworthy.
Yeah, well,
Fantastic.
convinced one of us. The rest of us were like,
Just one. But in the end, Ash decided to relinquish the crown or Regal.
and she was like,
we all,
bye.
Yep.
She didn't seem too broken
I
up
think-
by it.
The funniest part was Richard. It wasn't nice. It was meeting you.
It was meeting you.
Yeah,
it was meeting you.
Meeting you.
That was a pretty funny part. After that, we all decided to wait for. Why am I blanking on her name?
Aaron.
Aaron. We decided to wait for Aaron's debrief and all head to the tavern to get a really nice meal, a bath, and a room to sleep in. At the meal, we were given an extra, 350 gold?
It was like 300.
Yeah, for bringing back Aaron. How
How much am I adding? 300 total?
You have 300.
Yeah, which Joe decided to give the entire 300, which we were supposed to split,
Shh.
or
My
to
good deed is very
Aaron.
selfish.
So Aaron got 300 gold,
And I gave her
Joe-
100 of my own gold.
Pickpocketed
Yes, you did.
all that onto Aaron. And Aaron
I
came
didn't
back
tell her I was
very
giving it to her.
confused about like I have all this money now and I don't know where it came from.
There was a pretty emotional talk with.
Before we got to that conversation, the entire travel after the first conversation about like what do you want to happen if you die, Joe admitted that she was from a town called Black Powder, and Richard had a very physical response to that. He was like a twitch, and Joe honed in on that, and then for the next week she kept bringing it up just to see if he would react in a specific way. And finally, while we were eating, Joe was like, Black Powder, and he was like, what do you want from me? Here it
Pushed
is.
Richard over the edge.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
then Joe and Richard had a conversation and are now good friends.
What we found out was that Richard was part of some sort of heist, some sort of holdup on what was supposed to be just trade goods coming out of Black Powder in the eastern side of Ceres. The problem was there seemed to be explosives, black powder from Black Powder. There were not only explosives mixed in with these trades goods, but also civilians, refugees leaving Black Powder, and the heist went wrong and a lot of people died. Not just Richard's friends, but refugees as well, the total of which Richard is unclear on. But Joe is from Black Powder, and she did not seem to take the news that people from her hometown were potentially injured or killed, and he doesn't know who, so she's kind of in this stasis of who's dead?
So this was after you left town?
Not well at all.
Yes, this was after. This was between Joe
After
joining.
Joe left town?
Yes,
Gotcha.
so she doesn't know if anybody from her hometown that she was close to perished or not. And Richard can't give her a satisfying answer because he doesn't know. He didn't know these people. He was thrown in prison and then forced to enlist immediately after. So he's like, sorry. And Joe's like, sorry's not good enough. So right now they're in a kind of weird purgatory of Joe's upset. So she went up to her room after this conversation.
Yeah.
Oh, and Ricky had a nice moment.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's what I was getting
Go ahead.
to. So while we were eating at the table, the widow of the sheriff from the town that we saved Aaron from, Duskenvale, his widow came up to our table and asked if they had what was the status of Duskenvale.
The widow
and we
didn't
said,
know she was a widow until this conversation.
right. Yes. Yeah. So we informed her that it didn't look good, that the only person we found was we didn't find anybody.
Well, we
didn't
do
say
know
it.
that the sheriff helped Aaron escape.
Yeah, and he
We
likely
did.
perished in that process.
Yeah,
yeah.
We didn't divulge that information because we felt I think we felt like protecting this woman, just her emotions and whatnot. And so to further comfort the widow,
She tried to run away in tears, but Ricky caught her.
The group wasn't great. You kind of
we were just sorry.
We were like, here are the facts, and then she kind of wandered off. So
She
Yeah.
was gonna
was
run
like,
out
The
crying,
party
and
face was
Ricky
not there
caught
to let
her.
it down.
Yeah, Ricky caught
Yeah.
her and said, I'm sorry for your loss. Basically that we're sorry, and the widow took it well because Ricky rolled a decent, comforting
Yeah.
score, and they
Yeah.
had a nice little moment where this woman cried on Ricky's shoulder and then said thank you and then departed. So, and then Ricky ate a shitload of food.
Yep.
Because
Yeah.
it was our
Also-
first meal.
also
Oh,
talked to the cook at the tavern that we were staying at.
A
Had a nice little
Goliath
conversation.
gourmet.
Yep.
the rose water being added to the honey.
Yep.
So,
Yeah, they talked about food. It was very
I
cute.
think Ricky got some new spices for the
I did.
road.
Yep.
That was a good interaction. And then pretty much everybody went to bed except for Ash, who decided
Richard
to go...
gambled and drank. Joe
Yes,
wrote a
he did.
letter and cried. And Ash,
And Aaron had the misfortune of finding me to be the one to ask about the money. And I was just like, oh, you must have just gotten lucky.
I don't know where this money came from. Joe didn't tell anyone.
Yeah. Ash went back to. Let me go back to the Stonefield map.
Go ahead.
The garrison, I think.
The garrison, yeah.
The nest.
The stone
Oh,
bastion.
let me see
The
this.
nest. The stone bastion. To check over a list of casualties, and he was looking for a specific name, which he did not see, which was good news. But along the
Great
way,
success.
along the way, he did meet someone that he saved from his time when he wasn't with the crew. So that was, I believe that we ended with everybody just going to bed.
And the most important part, Ricky rolled every single day of travel, and through rerolls of an inspiration, there is no major progress in her disease, although it is naturally just slowly growing. Like, that's not stoppable, but it's
Like,
not
it
like
went
it's
from-
overtaken her face.
Like
You-
it went from
you
a
all-
dime to a quarter piece or something like that.
That's
You
not
all
bad.
have no idea how much it's been keeping me up at night that we keep blowing our inspirations on this character.
Oh, it's worth it.
Yeah, Ricky
Well-
doesn't need these.
Well, this inspiration, whoever earns it, either me or Penn, because I think we did a joint one here. It's gonna go to your roll. So
Probably.
Nah, you're not gonna need it. Don't worry.
Honestly, I owe at least one inspiration per session to AJ because I rolled the disease in the first place. And I'm guilty.
Did we do
You're
the
all-
full time skip already?
No.
Oh, okay.
It is literally the first night, and so as we get back into the session, it is the beginning of your R&R. So, at the start of this, everyone please click the long rest button, because not all of you have.
And 9 temporary hit points because we ate at the end.
Yes.
For if you partook in that meal, Zed.
Did we long rest though just now?
It doesn't.
It doesn't go away until it is expended.
Oh, nice. Like the ambrosia bread.
Similar, yeah.
Nice.
Sorry, can you tell me what happened?
As temp or as added HP?
Temp HP.
Temp.
Cool.
What is temp HP?
You
9.
have 9.
Great.
9.
I already have that.
This is a splash of Stonefield. This is what it in the immediate area looks like. As you know, you are welcome to visit the Stonefield map to see what is where, but over the next week, you all have some R&R. You can recover from your voyages, the really rough fights that you've dealt with up until now. And any ideas that you have for your character, now is the time to express them. But the first thing that happens in the morning, after you've all rested, you find Erin on the first floor of the tavern, and she looks nervous. So, as all of you are kind of slowly climbing down the steps, maybe to get breakfast, get coffee, get drunk, whatever it is that you're going to do, to each of you, Erin says, I don't know where all this money... I know y'all got paid, and I got debriefed, but I didn't get paid by the captain or anything like that. But I suddenly have money that I don't know where it came from.
You might be the first person I ever heard complain about free money.
I don't know if you know this, but I was in prison, and I'd like not to go back.
You're not going back for it.
Maybe you could just consider this a gift and not question it any further.
Or
I was
She
gonna say,
kind
yeah.
of like winks with her left eye.
Roll a persuasion check?
Oh, I have a -1.
I know. She's gonna roll an insight check.
I rolled a 14. Okay.
Hey, Zed, I misspoke. It was 350 gold
Oh, nice.
that we got.
More
I rolled
money.
a 14. That's pretty good for me.
Erin looks at you, and you see that her eyebrows raise. A look of genuine shock is on her face.
The last person she'd expect to be nice to her.
Yeah. She looks up at you, Joe. And she holds out a hand.
And Joe looks at it and she's like, you see, I didn't want anyone to know because I knew this would get sappy. And she like shakes it brusquely and then sticks her hands back in her pockets.
You just turned my life around. Thanks.
Everyone deserves a second chance.
You're right. I judged you too harshly. She turns around and she departs the tavern.
And she looks at the rest of the group and she says, if one of you says a single word about this,
big old softy,
I will personally skin you. Do it again, Zed. I challenge you.
What are you talking about? And Ash has got his head in the book.
Exactly. I got some shopping to do.
I think Ricky puts it together and like grabs you in a big hug.
Oh, fuck.
Just
this
is a foot off the ground.
To know.
And then puts you down and just kind of keeps pointing at you. Like, I see you.
Fuck y'all.
Got a little nougat center.
What's everybody?
She slams the door on her way out.
Everybody's dexterity save, Joe.
Oh, Jesus.
So we're all out of armor right now, and we're in comfortable clothes. What is everybody wearing?
That's a good question. With a dirty 20, you nearly stumble, but you manage to keep your footing as your right foot catches underneath the extended, completely unconscious foot of a drunk at the bar counter.
Jesus. I do a little twirl as I dodge it.
Yep, you make it out without making a fool of yourself.
Thanks.
And as classes asked, I'd love to know, what is your casual clothes? You're not in armor, unless you are, which would be kind of weird. But what are y'all looking like in streetwear?
Zed would be wearing some brown pants with like a little, I don't know, the sash belt thing, like that kind of looks like cloth around it. He'd have like a tannish Henley shirt with it opened all the way down halfway through the chest, so the chest hair's popping out. A couple like little bracelets, nothing too fancy, no gold or anything on his wrists. Hair's kind of pulled back. Yeah, you know, just rocker style. Some black boots.
Okay.
He's got a shirt on and it still feels like he's shirtless.
Every time he buttons it, the buttons just pop open of their own volition. There's no containing those pecs.
No.
A little bit of chest hair.
There she is.
No.
All right. Zed is looking, well, hot. How else can we put it? What does Joe look like?
She's got like a hat on. I don't know what the style is called. You know, Western, but not like a cowboy, but like a rancher hat, I suppose. That she's got holes cut out for her horns to stick through. She's wearing a duster, brown leather that looks like it's probably a man's. The buttons are on the wrong side, and it's a little big for her, and it's well worn. It's clearly decades old, but she takes care of it. And then it's just like practical clothing beneath, pants that have been patched 100 times.
Just the least approachable person.
Yeah, she looks like she rolled in off the desert, and she doesn't want to fucking talk to you.
Okay.
And she still has her gun over her shoulder.
Okay.
Although she's not in armor.
Sure. What does Ash look like?
Ash? Ash is
Wuzzy.
well dressed. He wears a buttoned up, like, blue vest with a white shirt. The sleeves are up to his elbow. They're cuffed and, like, well pressed. He's got some spectacles on his head for reading. and he's got some really nice, like, I guess, poofy pants. He looks like he would be
like riding trousers?
Merchant. Kind of, yeah.
Okay.
But he's in his comfy clothes today, and but he looks like he's from a very wealthy merchant from Silver's Reach.
Okay.
You're gonna get mugged.
Not likely. Not here.
Joe will do it.
Surrounded by soldiers.
Oh, by Joe. Specifically,
hold you up in an alley just to bully you.
His mohawk is like well groomed.
All right, Richard. What does Richard look like in casual clothes?
Richard has cobbled together an outfit from the military outfit that they gave him when he got released from prison.
Yeah.
He's pretty much just got like a white like tunic on, like very like linen, just loose shirt. Then just a nice pair of like brown leather pants, his combat boots, because they're the only boots he's got. And then we'll say he doesn't have his military duster on, but other than that, just kind of has like the messenger pouch bag that they have for carrying his effects.
Sure. Okay. Is he armed?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Okay. Is he discreetly armed, or is he actually like got his
He does.
sword
He
and
still
pistol?
just has the pistol on his hip. He doesn't have the short sword with him though.
Okay. Which Ricky? What does Ricky wear when she's comfortable?
So I'm thinking about the Western. Is there like a raccoon type animal in this land?
There are raccoons.
Okay, perfect.
there-
So think like Davy Crockett type
Hell
like
yeah.
raccoon hat.
Yes.
Right, because like with the barbarian, there's gonna be a bit more like animal, like all leathers, but like more of the animal skin with the like raccoon hat. I think the like most like nothing super ostentatious or anything like that. I think the noticeable thing, I would still have the like herbs around my neck. I'm also gonna have like a little satchel to the side, and next to it I'll have like a very beautiful chef's knife on my hip. But the chef knife, and that would not the battle axe or anything. That's my
Okay.
town outfit.
Do you fight with it, or are you just ready to cut vegetables at any given moment?
Any
Yeah.
given moment.
Like, would
Yeah.
Ricky fight with her
Yes,
really
to
nice
both.
chef's knife?
This is like, it's like clear that this has not been used. It's very clear I've taken very, very good care of this knife. Like, this is a knife that I probably sit and like sharpen as like part of my downtime, kind of like almost meditatively.
Gordon Ramsay would be proud.
Okay. As all of you are about the town in Stonefield, while there is not specifically a magic shop here, you can probably find things of enchanted quality at the traders. That being said, you have plenty of time, and you can place orders, you can train, you can try and purchase other mundane equipment, you can get all sorts of things. You also can invest your own gold in parts and upgrades for your Brahma, if you want to. But they can be expensive. So, what do you all do during your time off? And I'm going to start... does anybody have an immediate idea? Okay, Joe does. Anybody else?
Yeah, for the
Zed,
most part.
Ash? Okay. We'll start with Joe then, while everybody else thinks about it.
I need +1 ammunition.
Okay, how much are you buying?
I started with 30, I have 13.
Yep.
So, how much would 17 cost?
A lot.
How much
You
is
can
that?
buy a box of 10 for 100 gold.
Oh my god.
Think about that every time you want to shoot an undead in the face.
You started with a bunch because the
that was
army
my.
provided a bunch, but that's
Yeah.
what you get.
I will
It's like a
spend.
yearly supply.
That's what they were thinking, yeah.
Yeah. We can only use
I will
this for the big one.
spend. Can I? Do I have to buy a box, or can I get a half box?
They sell them in boxes of 10.
Hmm.
You're like looking at the gunsmith and he says, "You want me to break up the box?"
Yeah?
No, fuck off.
You want my bunny or not?
Not really. Not with you like this. It's 10 or none.
She puts down 100 gold.
Mm-hmm. And he slides forward a wooden box with 10 magical bullets in it.
When he ducks down to get the box, she flips him off.
He does not seem to notice nor care.
Yeah, that's just for her. She takes the box, stuffs it in her jacket, and marches out.
Y'all stay safe now.
She doesn't respond.
Mm-hmm. And he sips a cup of coffee.
Everyone's an asshole.
Anything else? Not off the top
For
of your
me?
head? Yes.
Not
you?
off the top of my head.
Okay. Zed, you had your hand up. What'd you have in mind?
During the time, maybe at nights and everything, he's gonna take time gathering up all the possessions of his fallen comrades from his original crew.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna get all their fixes in order. He's going to handwrite a letter for each one to their families. Not rich, and I think there was 4 of them.
Yep.
He's gonna put 50 gold in each,
Dang.
explaining that this is really all the money he has to his name. I know he hopes the military sends something, and then just a very well-written thing about how they were heroes and, you know, all this shit to their family. So he'll do that over the course of a few days. He'll rewrite letters, go over it in his head again, crumple it, throw it away, rewrite it.
Okay.
Kind of.
Why don't you roll
Help.
me a straight charisma roll for how you write those?
Yeah. 24.
Okay, yeah.
He took
All
a
of
lot
the
of time.
widows want to fuck you afterwards.
No, that's not what he's going for.
He includes a shirtless picture of himself, reclined, with love, Zed.
It's just one of those firefighter calendars, but it's just all Zed. It's all Zed.
So shit, that's 200 gold. Okay.
Yep.
That hurts the soul.
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to buy some potions. Some healing potions.
Okay.
Could have used them.
Standards are 50 gold.
I'm gonna buy 2.
All right.
Standards. So I know we got paid. I want to try to. And I know we got paid. We got paid extra for the crown, right? That was the 300.
The 300 was for Aaron,
Okay.
Yeah. You didn't
and
get
I
fucked
gave
off for
that
the
to
crown.
her.
I wanted to just go to a higher up and try to petition on her behalf to have them hook up our Brahmo a little bit for a successful mission bringing back the crown. I'm going
It
to
wasn't
explain
originally
that.
our mission.
Okay.
Yeah, I know, as like a side.
Mm-hmm.
Like, look,
So
this is
you,
a main mission type of situation. We not only succeeded on our original mission, but the side mission that was rather important as you guys go through and actually see what it is that we got in your possession. I'm not asking for a handout. Brahma 19, Razgar's Revenge is not in too great a shape. Anything that the military could do to help us do our jobs better, continue the mission, be greatly appreciated.
Razgar's Revenge is already being repaired, as is in accordance with our statutes. It should be in fit fighting shape when you leave at the end of your R&R. What more are you hoping for?
Any little upgrades could help.
Roll me a persuasion check?
Yeah.
Not this.
Once I want to see what. Okay.
You're so sexy.
Oh no! Wait, I think I have things that I could do.
Yeah, it's not like Oh shit, we didn't roll for our resident herpes person.
What? I'm so confused about what you just said.
Ricky's
Rock herpes? Are you talking about the rock herpes?
Rock
herpes.
Yeah, it's a 14.
Yikes.
I don't have anything else.
All right. Well, with a 14, the captain looks at you, Zed, and he says, I do appreciate your following orders despite the cost of your previous crew. I will see if we have maybe a few spare canister shells that we can toss into your armory.
We're planning on heading out pretty soon. Anything that'll keep us on the road and keep us successfully doing the military's work be greatly appreciated.
Mm-hmm. As you were.
Salutes and heads out. I'm gonna start a heavy exercise. I need to get this strength up so bad. I'm gonna minus
Rocky
2.
theme
I would like
plays.
to, after that first day or two of writing the letters, getting all my shopping supplies, all that, I'm going on 2-a-days. 2 workouts a day, just pump it.
Oof.
Okay. I'm gonna need some rolls from you.
Like Project Zomboid.
Yeah.
Firstly, I need a con save.
17.
Okay. Roll me an athletics check.
Oof. Big roll, big roll, big roll. Oh, my lantern. If you miss an attack or fail saving throw. No, that's not it.
Yikes.
Can I?
Yeah.
Ash might be persuaded to give you an elixir of enhanced ability for this.
Oh, I have enhance ability.
Perhaps you should use it.
I should probably use that. What is it? Just advantage, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Gives you advantage
Yeah.
on whatever applicable.
I'm gonna be
attribute.
burning that every day, twice a day when I work out.
Okay, then roll that athletics with advantage, please.
Okay. Fucking 8. I have a -2. This is rough.
Oof.
And you are not proficient. Okay.
No.
With a 17 con save, you do not exhaust yourself. Hold on. Go ahead and make a note. You have 1 step toward improving strength.
I'll take that.
Completed.
Yep. Really don't want to burn my last
That's
inspiration
exactly
on
the
this.
image. Okay. Class, you did earn an inspiration for the recap, by the way.
I'm waiting for the con save from Ricky.
I did
I have one still.
realize what I wanted to, the other parts that I wanted to do on this R&R.
We'll get back to you.
Okay.
Ash, what are you doing during your downtime?
Well, first and foremost, in the morning after Aaron, I turn to Ricky and Richard. You should probably look into one more set of night vision goggles. I don't know how expensive they are. I made those myself, but if we can get both of you some, so you don't have to share, that would be great. All right.
I will say, as soldiers in the military, you know that some magic items can be requisitioned.
Oh, I'm going to ask them for an extra pair. So
Okay.
that's what I'm doing today. Then I
Mhm.
will look for
You requisition a pair of night vision goggles.
and maybe like 3 or 4 healing potions if they can spare them. If they can't, then that's fine.
The quartermaster looks at you, Ash, for a long moment. This very bald, white-bearded human just kind of narrows his eyes, leans down, picks up a small wooden box, and he's like shifting through it, and he sets a set of goggles on the desk in front of you. They are clearly scratched and have been used, but they will function.
Good.
What we have to spare.
Anything.
Mhm.
I need. Well, on top of that, I just need a restock of medical supplies for myself, since I'm a physiker.
And he like leans over and he picks up another crate and he pulls out 3 healers kits and hands them to you.
Perfect. I'll stash them in my bag of holding, along with the.
have to purchase potions at the actual apothecary. We don't have any spare ones.
Fair enough. Is there anybody I can talk to about? Is there a physiker here in town? A shop?
He blinks at you. We have an apothecary.
That's it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Physicers are slow and hard to come by.
I won't take that as an insult, but good enough.
He looks confused.
Yes. And he heads out, just taking all his stuff.
Okay.
And then he'll go to, well, just real quick, he'll buy a couple basic healing potions.
They are
100
50
gold's
gold a
worth.
pop. Yep.
He doesn't have the charisma to barter.
Yeah, I get it.
Shit, I should have thought about that. He's got his mind on stuff.
Include one of your Playboy calendars whenever you're bartering Zed, and I'm sure you'll get things for free.
And last but not least, he's gonna go to. I am gonna butcher this name. The corporal that we first met,
Kanuke.
Kanuke, and see if he knows anything about maybe a local druid or druid circle that would have a healer for disease.
There is. Let me roll a D100 here. Rolled a 99. Okay.
Ooh.
The corporal kind of scratches his chin and he says, "Yeah, there's a circle of spores around. What you need them for? They're a little ornery."
We ran into a couple diseases on the road, and one particular one requires a bit of healing that we do not have the capability to do. We need a greater restoration for one of crew members.
Ah, shit. All right. I can send word. I can send word to their archdruid, and they could probably send someone out. Might take a few days
If
you can stick around after your R&R.
I will gladly pay for the components, whatever they need, if they can get here before we actually head out again.
You're sure it's a greater restoration?
I am positive.
He leans down from his desk and picks up like a large book, a ledger, and he begins shifting through it. From histories, it looks like we're going to need 400 gold worth of diamond dust.
Okay. Maybe I'll get my crew together and see if we can scrounge up the funds to pay for the diamond dust.
Alright, I'll be around.
Good deal.
I'll send word.
Thank you very much.
Mm-hmm.
Have a great day.
Yeah.
And he goes out. And hopefully at dinner that night, he'll talk about it with everybody. But we can do that later.
Okay. Richard, what you doing during your time off? I hope you thought about it.
I did. I did some thinking. So Richard's gonna do some walking around town, things like that. He might, oh God, how would he know this? He wouldn't. Never mind. He's gonna spend some time walking around town, trying to clear his head after the interaction he had the night before. Trying to give Joe a wide berth. This is why he did not sass her about the whole being nice thing about just what. Because normally he would have been like, Joe, did you give our entire bonus to this poor woman? He's going to head to the military base
Okay.
and see if he can requisition. He actually, yeah, he's gonna head to the military base and just kind of take a look at, like, do they have like a requisition wall or like list of things that you can requisition, or is it just like, if you can come up with it, ask?
It's a lot of that, but typically there are the requisitions office and the quartermaster. They have certain things in surplus, which is generally they have standard issue armor in surplus. They have weapons in surplus. They have standard rations in surplus. That's kind of it. Anything else, if you can think of it, they might have it, but you have to ask.
Okay. I'm trying to decide if Richard would know what a weapon of warning is, because it feels like a useful thing that someone in the party should have.
Why wouldn't he know what that is? It's a magic item, common in the world.
Okay. Yeah, he's gonna head to the requisition and be like, go up to the gentleman or gentle person behind the counter and be like, excuse me.
Yeah.
What are the odds that there is a weapon of warning of some variety available for requisition?
Roll me a D100.
I would love to fail one of those. 46.
46. The quartermaster looks at you and he says, "What you need one for?"
Well, I'm part of a Brahma crew that operates kind of by itself out in the wilds, and it'd be nice to have something to help us know if we're being ambushed.
You got an officer on staff.
Do we? Or do you?
Technically, Ash could be considered an officer.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we do.
He kind of narrows his eyes.
Richard definitely had to, like, stop and think of, like, is Ash an officer? I think he is. Yeah.
Let me check the records. And he goes,
Oh, we're Brahma 19, Razgar's Revenge.
I know who you are. And he goes in the back. And you find yourself alone at the quartermaster's desk for a few minutes.
I will take a roguish peek around.
I figured you would.
I'm not committing to stealing yet.
Roll me perception or investigation.
You're stealing with your eyes.
I'm looking respectfully.
Okay.
It was almost a 16 on the die, and then it betrayed me.
With a perception of a 14. Okay, hold on. Do me a favor. What the hell? No.
Okay.
Not you. Sorry.
I figured.
Okay, I need you to roll me a D4.
D4. Got it. Crisp one.
Okay.
It's a great sword.
Roll me a D10.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm ready for this to be just like a great sword. Well, even then, I can still give it to
Another one.
Another one.
Okay. The quartermaster comes back out, and he is carrying it's a dagger in a hilt, in a sheath. That's what 2 1s gets you. A simple dagger. He sets it down on the desk and he says, "This is all we have.
I'll take it.
50 gold. I need to put something in the file."
I'll look at it and go, but does it have to be 50 gold? I have, what about a trade?
50 gold.
Oh. Everyone in this town is an asshole.
Unless you have something worth 50 gold.
I was going to say, I have that second amaranth pepper box.
You gave it to me.
Did I give it to you? I did, you're right.
You sure did.
I sure did, and I'm not getting that back right now.
You're not. Hey, Joe, you know that thing I gave you?
Yeah.
And your dead family. I'm gonna need it back.
It probably wasn't your family.
We don't know.
Yeah, no, I'll pay the 50 gold.
Okay. Then you are now the proud owner of a dagger of warning. Do you attune to it?
Yeah, I think I'm the one most likely to use a dagger in this group.
Okay. As you attune to the dagger of warning, you hear, "Hello, I am your dagger of warning. I am prepared to offer assistance only when it is most vital."
Oh god, another thing that talks in my head.
That's all it says. It doesn't say anything else.
Okay, maybe that's okay. If it just... Yeah, I will take my dagger of warning and meander off.
Okay. Ricky, what are you doing on your time off?
Yeah. How many days do we have?
A week. You have 7 days.
A week. Okay. So I would definitely spend every evening trying out. Well, I don't know how many places to eat there are, but every evening I can, I will try a different place. I would probably do that solo. Like I wouldn't invite, like if people came, they could, but otherwise this would just be like my solo expedition around the town. So I'd be doing that. The other thing I would do is if there, I assume in times of war, there will be some sort of group that is taking care of orphans in the town. I think Ricky would spend a lot of time helping out that group. And then I think I would take at least one day to peruse what armor might be available for me. 'Cause I'm
Okay.
actually pretty squishy.
You are fairly squishy, unfortunately. What armors are you proficient with, Ricky?
I was just looking, and let me not lie to you. Armor proficiency says light and medium.
A light and medium. Okay.
Mhm.
How about... Let's take a look here. So, do you go
I
to
was
the
gonna say, I'm also
quartermaster, or
thinking-
do you go to the trader?
Ugh.
Because they are different.
What would the difference be? I'm sorry.
The trader has all sorts of nonsense. He might
Mhm.
have potent magical armor. He might have actual garbage. I won't know until I roll it. So you can go
Yep.
to either. You can go to both. It's up to you.
Okay, I'll start with a trader.
Okay, hold on a minute. Let me roll it.
Because I think Ricky will also be fairly fiscally conservative, given I know that I have my face is turning into a rock.
You know that's fair. When you put it that way, I feel kind of bad about that being a disease that you have.
Sorry.
I have a nice mask. I wore the mask around the kids.
I would try to talk about like the funds for that greater restoration with the group the second night that they're in town.
Ricky's gonna insist to put a lot of the money in.
This store has been rolled, and it is bizarre. Okay, as you head up to the trader, you see that he has a number of wares set across the front of this enormous vending stall that you... The instant you get close to it, this very tall tabaxi smiles at you. His fur is white and black, and he's wearing what looks like almost an over-ostentatious purple robe.
The tuxedo cat.
Yes, he's a tuxedo cat.
Nice.
Specifically, but a tabaxi of one. He says, "Welcome to my wonderful stall of magical items. I have acquired these from all over Ceres. At least, the places that I could get away from alive. Can I interest you in anything?" And you see, to the right, is an enormous suit of heavy armor. To the left is a brilliant, gloriously glowing robe. That looks like it's dappled with the night sky. And then all around it are trunks and chests full of magical items. to save the trouble, you are looking for armor. He has a suit of light armor that is mariner's studded leather, which maybe doesn't help you a whole lot in the desert. For medium armor, he has a suit of mithril scale mail. Which
I'm gonna give you a side option because I got the adamantine breastplate, and I have an extra regular breastplate, which is a 14 AC, and you can go up to +2 from Dex. So if you don't want to buy any of that stuff, I have just a 14 AC breastplate chilling.
Oh, plus my dex.
+2 from Dex max for medium.
Okay. Which is the same thing the scale mail will do, right?
the scale
Yeah,
mail.
plus one more, right? 15.
No, it's
Look at
AC
this
is
roll.
14. It's a mithril, which means that it does resist bullets. Normally,
okay.
scale mail provides disadvantage on stealth checks, but because it's mithril, it does not.
Okay, so I would at least ask how much that costs. Say, you have a beautiful store. Thank you so much for the welcome. I'm interested in that.
You're pointing to the mithril scale mail.
Mm-hmm.
It says, "Oh, such a good eye you have. I have acquired this from a fallen soldier.
Oh, that's
Near the vestments
that's
of
horrible.
Irongate. I am, well, it wasn't doing him any good, clearly. For
True.
you, I can make a deal for maybe 350 gold pieces.
Oh, and I'm gonna lift up my mask to show the
The pity.
guard.
Love it.
Yeah, and just say, oh, I should have known. Never mind. I have to focus on this. But thank you so much. And your store is just you're beautiful. The store is beautiful. This is just really wonderful after being on the
Roll me
road for so long.
persuasion check.
What's
I love
the
how there
stat
was
for
no
pity?
reason for you to take like your mask off other than to show it. Like,
Roll me a pity check.
Yeah, that's what you're doing. 16. All right. For a member of the guard, okay. I could go down maybe 250. Can you do 250?
do it.
I feel like I need to talk with my friends first.
It's your
will
money.
this- I know, but if it's gonna
Do it.
cost 400 and some odd dollars.
He
Do it.
is. He.
Yeah, Ricky'd be too excited. What am I thinking about? Ricky's not gonna save money like that. Yeah, I'll just be like, oh my gosh, that I think I can do, and I'll hand over 250.
Okay, you have purchased a suit of mithril scale mail.
Okay.
Well done. You've done it.
You did great. That's a great discount.
Yeah. DC was
Thank you,
15.
rock
Well
herpes.
done. Yeah.
Thank you, Roger.
That's a hell of a pity pull.
That was smooth.
Please give me a discount. I'm dying.
I,
You'll probably get it back in your store after I pass.
Ricky, I was just trying to be polite. I was trying to explain why I was wasting his time.
I mean, in the guy's defense, he got it for free.
He did.
100% profit.
It's 250 gold that he wasted nothing to get.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but other than that, Ricky, I think, like I said, would spend time eating any close to good food I could find, and yeah,
I
if there
think
is
there
any
are
sort of
perhaps
like work with
3
orphans,
places you can find food in Stonefield.
perfect.
Okay.
If they were welcoming, yeah.
Okay, so has anybody thought of other things they'd like to do during R&R? Pen.
So, after Ash returns on the first night with medkits, and Richard shows up with that dagger, she'll eye them and say, "Where'd you get those?"
The dagger? I
The
requisitioned it with my money.
wait, you can go back to the bastion and get it for free.
So I spent 100 fucking gold on this ammunition. I could have gotten some for free.
They charged me for the health potions.
Yeah, they charged me for the dagger.
He's just using a fancy word for saying he bought it.
I did have to pay for the health potions, but here, another goggles for
Yeah, I don't need those.
you.
And she gets up and she walks out.
Wait, there's one more thing.
What?
The corporal knows of a druid circle that can perform a greater restoration. We need
Right.
to. We
Great
need
news.
400. We need 400 gold worth of resources.
Well, we'll see how I'm doing after I get some more bullets.
Zed is gonna take out his little pouch of gold and just
If
throw
you
it
need
on the
more-
table.
If you need more bullets, I got 20 here. You can take these.
Magic?
No,
Then I don't want them.
they were issued. I just don't use them. So, here, take them. Either you or Richard. I don't care.
She eyes Richard. It's more of a glower, and she leaves the tavern.
I have pepper box bullets, 20 of them. If you want those, just to put them in your inventory.
Sure. Just to have them.
After
Yeah.
that, she goes to. It's still my turn. She goes to the Stone Bastion
Okay.
to see if she can get some magic ammunition anymore, or for cheaper than she'd managed to get at the trader.
The quartermaster looks at you and he says, "What you want?"
Magic ammunition.
Me too.
Okay, do you have some that I can have?
No.
Well, don't waste my time then. She leaves.
The quartermaster just is confused. Again.
So that didn't pan out. The other thing she wants to do, she sent the letter that she wrote the night that she had that conversation with Richard.
Uh-huh.
She spends the rest of her time waiting anxiously for a reply. And if one comes, great. If one doesn't, she is irate. I think she gets, as the days pass, she gets more and more irritable, which is, she's already just the worst to be around.
Yeah.
So I'm sure, like, Richard being in the same room as her in that time period is just very volatile. And finally, over that period of time, she's going to be working on the sharpshooter feat,
Okay.
firing at cans.
Right. Pepsi cans on the wall. Sure.
Yeah, she paints them with hallmarks of what Richard looks like.
Jesus.
How
Okay.
good is Joe's artistic skill? Does it
Uh,
actually look
she's-
like Richard, or
she's
is it
pretty
just like little
dexterous.
stick figures?
She's pretty dexterous. Can I, like, roll to paint them?
Roll a performance.
That's not
Wait.
dexterous.
I know.
They look awful. I rolled a 7.
They are
They're just
vaguely.
stick figure faces.
Yeah.
Yeah, they could be anything.
Richard definitely walks by one day while she's practicing and just like glances at it a little bit, and is like trying to figure out what it is, and then like after staring at it for like a little too long on one of the cans, it eventually clicks and he goes,
And that's when she
"Ooh."
gets the bullseye right between his eyes.
he goes, "Oh," and just like briskly
walking.
walks away. Yeah.
Okay.
Would like to say that Zed tries to make small talk with Joe quite a few of the nights and just lets her be a bitch.
Aw, that's so sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Just lets her gossip, vent, whatever.
Ash might go on one of these foodie escapades with Ricky.
I didn't get to roll
she'll
for my
allow.
sharpshooter yet.
Oh, sorry.
I got a little
Okay.
distracted with the Richard abuse.
I need an intelligence saving throw
Oh boy, why?
because I'm asking you for one.
Yeah.
Natural 1.
Okay. You don't make any progress towards the sharpshooter feat.
She's too angry.
Yeah. You're just unable to focus. You're just shooting. You're not really honing your accuracy at all. You're just
Yeah,
pissed off.
blind.
and
It's
shooting
blind,
at
blind
Richards.
rage. Well, shit.
Can we go back to the paying for her greater restoration?
Yeah, sorry.
Sure.
I'm gonna take out my pouch of gold, just take 50 gold pieces out of it, put it in one of my side pouches, and throw my 100 gold on the table. This is the money well spent. They can get it done. by all means. I just need some money for food.
Ash will add 100 of his own gold as well.
Ricky will put out 100, and you see I'm like writing something down.
How much is that on the table?
300.
I was gonna say, Richard will also just toss down 100.
Great. We came together as a team.
Looks
I'm
like you
gonna
can
look
afford.
at Joe and get him with a really big smile. Be like, "This is great because now you can get all the bullets you need."
Yeah. All of them. Infinite fucking ammo.
Okay. As you have gathered up the money that you need to pay the Druid Circle for a greater restoration, your R&R, it's been a few days since the start of it. Every day, it has gotten progressively stormier.
Oh boy.
It is raining almost the entire time, which is, frankly, kind of annoying. The amount of rain that's coming down at first starts very small, drizzles, but it's getting heavier and heavier, and until the point where on the 5th day of your rest and relaxation, the streets are muddy. Small streams run down the edges of the roads, and it's almost cold, unpleasant with how much rain is coming down. Ash, on the 5th day, you're doing something. Perhaps you and Ricky are going to a restaurant, or you are trying to tend to something yourself, and you hear a familiar voice pop into your head. Ash, I'm afraid I have some bad news.
Okay, what is it?
I have sensed a remarkable spark of necrotic energy south of Stonefield, and your cohorts here at the Stone Bastion assume I am attempting to simply sway them into putting me on. Something is coming, something big, and they are ignoring me.
We haven't gotten the greater restoration yet.
No.
I'll see what I can do.
There is no reply.
I hate to cut our little escapade for food, Ricky, but Regal just spoke to me. And they have apparently sent something big, necrotic energy, south of the town. And Command is ignoring it.
That's not okay.
I don't know how much you put trust in Regal, but
Well, she doesn't really. I don't think I'm very useful to her. But I trust you. Do you trust Regal?
somewhat. They have been very useful. So I'm inclined to trust Regal a little bit when they reach out, especially when they reach out and I'm the one they reach out to when they're supposed to be in control of the command. So let's try to wrangle up everybody and talk about this.
Sounds good to me.
We go find everybody else.
Okay. As everyone is gathered, I assume everyone is reachable. I don't think anybody is unconscious in the early evening.
Not yet.
Okay. As all of you are gather and are having a conversation, let's just say it's at the tavern for the sake of ease. What do you say?
Hey everybody. Richard, I know you don't put a lot of trust in Regal, but they have reached out to me and told me of a potential threat south of town. And Command is not listening. I don't think logically Regal would reach out to me if it wasn't serious. If it was a ruse that she was trying to play on Command like they think it is, she would not reach out to me. She would just let it happen.
So, I know I'm kind of in the doghouse right now, but if memory serves, couldn't Regal really only see things within like 60 feet?
200.
200. Which I feel like we would have noticed some large necrotic energy 200 feet south of town.
So, to clarify, she could speak to us within that range. We have no clue what her sight is, what she's capable of.
You mentioned it
size
being
of-
pretty small.
Yeah,
Within
because
30
Yeah,
to
we
60 feet, maybe.
Was it?
we asked her about the obelisk,
Oh, okay.
and she wasn't
said
close
she was
enough
blind.
to see it.
Oh, okay.
I mean, we could look at this as a perspective of maybe it's just so damn big, it's hard not to notice.
That was my train of thought as well.
Can I play devil's advocate here?
Of course.
What benefit? This Regal, I don't think Regal has us as a civilization or us as a group or a military in their best interests. I don't think that's their goal or what they're shooting for. If I'm being honest, and the vibe I got, is Regal wants to be used. Right? So, with that being said, I believe her. If she's saying that. There would be no benefit for her lying to us about it just to have you put her on again. Right? Am I safe to assume this?
And she didn't expect me to try and find her and put her on again.
I think
she
she's holding a carrot out, if anything. I do not trust Regal's intentions, but that I can't see as to why she would lie to us for this reason.
I agree that we shouldn't be trying to acquire her,
No.
but I suppose there's no harm in at least scouting out and taking a look to the south.
I wanted to bring up what are we planning on doing about this, because if Command is brushing her off as some sort of a ploy, they're not going to listen to us because they're going to think that we're brainwashed by her, that our previous exposure has made us inclined to go nutso because she told us to. So we can't go to Command and say, we believe her, you should believe her too. That won't get us anywhere.
Well,
I agree
Command-
with Richard that going on a scouting mission might just be it.
That
Command
gives her like
doesn't
a
know
little
that we
shoulder
talked
rub.
to her.
It looks like she's having a rough time right there, saying that.
She is.
You can hear her teeth grinding.
Yeah.
I'm just
Just
trying to
crack.
loosen the tension a little bit on one shoulder while keeping enough
Just
distance
like-
not get stabbed.
Breaks eye contact and just like turns to
An
like
idea-
Ricky or somebody.
An idea I had just walking over here, if we feel that maybe a scouting mission is too risky, we could maybe spend some time on the walls and just keep a lookout to the south. Just be ready for anything.
Quick question, Echo.
Yeah.
That terrible weather that's been plaguing us, does it have a direction that it seems to be conglomerating?
Everywhere?
Everywhere. It's not just like a storm coming from a direction, it's all encompassing.
Yeah, the sky's gray. There's not.
Hey, storms come from a direction.
Okay.
Richard sticks his head out the window and just stares at the clouds to see what direction they're coming from.
They'd be coming from the east, which is where the water is.
Makes sense. Alright. Moving on.
Brings his head back in, soaked.
Yeah. The unfortunate reality of the storm is that it really limits visibility. You're not sure if it's originating because of this, or if it has anything to do with it at all. You just know
Ash,
that
I
it's
don't know if the wall is the best bet because they have people on the wall all the time and none of them have raised any flags.
You come from this town, don't you, Zed? You came from, or you departed with your Brahma from here?
I was posted up here for a little bit, a few months.
How well do you know the officers that are not in command? The officers that man the walls.
I know more foot soldiers than I do captains, if that's what you're asking.
I think he wants you to do some reconnaissance and ask them if they've seen something.
Zed, you would know that Captain Neath and Corporal Canuke basically run Stonefield.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you know.
Okay. I would say over the time he's been posted up here, he doesn't really fraternize with the higher ranks. He's with the lower ranking guards and just the foot soldiers.
A man of the people.
Maybe it's good for us to, or a suggestion for you is maybe get some of the guard on the walls to maybe pay attention more to the south. Maybe allow us some time with them on the southern wall to keep a lookout.
I could see what I could do. Not a problem.
If you want to do guard duty, no one is going to stop you.
Well,
Yeah,
what
I'll
I'm
take
gonna
an extra shift.
Yeah.
yeah, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go and see if there's anybody I know posted up on the wall.
Roll me
That
a
southern side.
D100.
Sure. $91.
Nice.
Yeah.
You know everyone.
You know quite a few of them.
You know 91 of them.
91 soldiers. I'll work the southern wall. No. You are most friendly with a Private Gand. She is a half-elf who's frequently been on guard duty because she gets into trouble when she's actually out on the road.
That's the first person I would see, I would walk over to her. Private Gand. Long time no see.
Zed? Fuck you doing down here?
No. I gotta ask you something. We're gonna keep it a little bit on the hush hush, if you know what I mean.
You trying to sleep with another fucking captain around here?
You know, I wouldn't be coming to you if that was the case.
Alright, what is it?
We may have gotten some information that the higher ups are burying potential threat on the south side.
Fuck's that got to do with me?
Well, you're posted up here. Want you to keep a vigilant eye, and I'm gonna give her like a general direction of where she should be posted up.
She's basically the south wall. She says, "All right."
You know I like you, right? So I'm giving you a heads up in case something big is coming our way. There's a chance. I'm not saying it's guaranteed, but they're overlooking it, and they're giving up on vital information that may stop an attack. Keep your eyes out.
All right.
Anything unusual besides a storm?
It's been quiet, which is probably the most unusual part.
Usually is on that point. Well, I need you to stay safe, okay?
I need me to stay safe too.
Give a little sly grin to her. You know how to get in touch with me.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here.
Will do. I'll give her a smile and a little wink and head out.
I love the idea that Zed unintentionally sows like the seeds of mistrust of the lower ranking soldiers to their higher ups. Like, they're keeping all this vital information from us. They don't know what it is. But anarchy.
Based on
You
her
got nothing to
vibe.
lose but your chains.
Based on her vibe, she would, that would perk her up a little bit. So was this feeling.
Yeah, but what if she spreads this?
Then the south wall is going to be looking close.
Yeah.
Can I just add something to the conversation that led to Zed to go do this?
Sure.
Because I think like as everyone was talking, Ricky would have like at some point piped up and been like, did we ever figure out what was going on with that thing with the giant sword?
Not that I know of. They said they'd take care of it.
Did Regal say anything about that
Nope.
to you, Ash?
Clash?
Clash?
She said she couldn't sense it. That it
So-
was not close enough.
So it's either not big enough for her to have registered, or it's gotten stronger since then, if that is what the problem is.
That's a good assumption. Very logical.
Very smart.
This is how this situation's gonna go. We bite the bullet and we go search it and do a little scouting party ourselves, or we could be grouped up with every other poor bastard here if something like that big is hitting.
What did Regal happen to mention about how far away it was?
She said it was close to the south wall, and that it was approaching.
Why don't you try reaching
like
out to
a
her?
day, close like a week,
She
close
didn't
like
say.
an hour.
Echo, are we allowed to patrol outside the walls, or is it like restricted unless we're on missions or on like a scouting party?
Technically, you were told not to leave the city.
Mhm.
So going outside the walls is leaving the city. You can still do it. Yeah, I'm not going to tell you what to do with your lives. But if
I'm just
are aware
thinking.
that would be going AWOL. I
Okay.
wouldn't know where you are.
So maybe if we do decide to leave a smaller group.
If we
Be a
decide
good
to leave,
idea.
we're leaving the Brahma behind because they won't let us take it out.
I agree with you. I think if we're going out to collect information, if at all possible, a smaller group is the idea, because she kind of eyes Ricky and said, you know, some of us are more quiet than others.
Take quite the offense to that.
You're allowed
Are
to do
you-
that.
Are you
Over
saying?
the table, I have a +5 stealth.
Oh my god, I have a
Alright.
+6.
Are you suggesting that you and Richard maybe go scout it out?
That sounds like a
An
good idea to me.
Scowl falls on her
Is
face.
that what you're suggesting over here?
I think I'd rather go alone at this point.
Do you pass without a trace, Richard?
I do not.
I guess you're not going alone.
Cool.
If anything,
No,
The
just
three
to
of us.
clarify. Y'all want to risk going AWOL over this?
I was thinking maybe an hour.
What are they gonna do? Arrest me again?
Probably.
You know
Put
what
you
they'll
into
do.
super army.
You know what they'll do. If you
Dishonorable
I
Honorable
do know
discharge.
what they'll do.
if the risk
You won't
of
be in a Brahma, I'll tell you that.
Yes, sir.
if the risk of going AWOL is much bigger than this threat that could be a threat, we don't know. I suggest that maybe we just join the Southern Watch. Not replace them, but join them. And just
Yeah.
keep a lookout.
If it's something we're worried about taking out our whole base, I don't know what much a two-person scouting party is going to do if you get caught out on there. Our
Right.
chances are always going to be better, even if it's a surprise, as a collective.
I got another idea.
Mm.
As someone who has been in less than reputable circles,
Mm-hmm.
the power of rumor is real strong. And I feel like at least one of us knows a lot of people here. And if there were some rumor that there's some large force or something going on to the south, Command would eventually have to deal with it or at least go check it out.
I've planted a seed or two already. I could do a little gardening.
If we kind of hang around the bars, start rumors about some crazy undead we saw to the south, and just kind of let nature take its course. Because I feel like the only thing that gossips more than schoolgirls is military soldiers.
You ain't wrong.
I have been to every tavern in this town, so I've got friends everywhere.
True.
I could hit up some of the wall patrol if you want to hit up taverns. Say you've been hearing about this group of scouts. Saw something large, necrotic, south side. Don't know what it is, but it looks fucking dangerous.
I think being vague and letting imaginations in the rumor mill do what it does is the strat.
That's a great idea.
No offense, Richard. That was an okay idea.
You know what?
Don't-
That's the nicest
don't
thing
think-
you've said to me all week.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna take offense to that.
And when we're all done sowing the seeds, I suggest that maybe us 5 take up post on the south wall.
I
With-
think that is a good idea as well.
I
I'm here
just
for
wanna
it.
now. I get to be the devil's advocate, and I'm dressed for it. And she like taps her horns. Do you think Command will put it together that it's us because of our connection to Regal?
We're just hanging out with the South Watch.
So
That's all we'll say.
convenient. They'll
We didn't-
probably.
We
I
didn't
mean, if they
see
have
anything.
two
We
brain
heard.
cells to rub together, they might be like, Regal's been telling us about this threat, and then the people who interacted with her most are spreading rumors and hanging out in the South Wall. That's a little weird.
Well, we didn't see anything. We're here. We're just telling stories about what the other scouts had told us.
Yeah,
Wink, wink.
we heard that
We didn't
somebody
see nothing. We've been in the
We heard
walls the
that
whole
some
time.
report at Command mentioned some crazy force to the south that might be coming up here.
I'll make sure I hide if anybody tries to question me, because I won't. I
Your
won't be
poker
able to lie to
face.
them.
Yeah.
It's the eyes. They're too big. They can read too many emotions on them.
I've never been good at poker.
Well, and Regal wasn't very interested in Richard and me, so Command might not expect us to have information from Regal, even if you all have it.
I just think it's a possibility we need to consider. At least keep in mind so we're not surprised if it happens.
How about
Yeah.
this? Do we know when our next assignment is?
At the end of 7 days?
A few days from now.
Yeah.
Why don't we go to command and see if we're ready to head out a little bit early? Maybe take care of this druid circle situation. They,
The
the
druids are
road?
supposed to come to us.
One moment.
so we're stuck here.
Yeah.
Unrest in the town.
I'm sorry?
I said we're sowing a little unrest in the town.
Yes, you are going around and you are spreading rumors.
I would
Baseless
like to say
rumors.
Joe is not, because I don't want to fuck this up for everyone with my negative charisma.
Neither is Ash.
Okay, so Zed...
Joe will post up on the south wall already while everybody else is doing the
Yeah, and
talking.
Ash will join Joe.
Okay.
know your strength.
So Zed, Richard, and Ricky are spreading rumors of something frightening beyond the south walls.
Thunderbolts and lightning, very, very frightening.
Galileo.
Yeah,
All right.
one of the scouts got back and they said they saw signs. I don't know, apparently Command's keeping it hush-hush. Some sort of new undead, some big force. I don't know.
All right, I need a group deception check. So the three of you make a deception check, and I'll be taking the average.
Oh, good roll.
Yeah.
19.
24,
Solid
18, and
rolls.
19. All right.
Everyone's
Average of
panicking.
21.
There's
Hell yeah.
fires in the street. People are weeping. Death is coming.
The end is coming.
Yeah, it is
No
not.
way we survive this.
Okay. So the rest of this is the 5th day of your time off that you spread these rumors. And some of you take watch on the south wall. Are you guys going to spend the night on watch as well? Are you going to take a point of exhaustion?
No.
No.
Okay.
Don't be ridiculous. I do think that Ash and Joe are having the least charismatic conversation on Earth.
Can I get a piece of that? Can I hear what's going on
It's just really painful small talk.
So, are you looking for an apology from Richard? I'm just going straight in.
What? It's hard to apologize if he caused the death of someone I love. You know, I don't think an apology would cut it.
I understand, but we
Do
do
you?
have to work. I understand completely.
Do you?
Yes.
Has
I
there
do.
been a time where you had to find it in your heart to forgive someone who killed your family?
Not that specific.
Then I'm
but
hearing a no.
Maybe I'll tell you later, but we do have to work together.
Yeah. So right
So-
now I'm waiting on news on whether or not I need to start grieving. And until then, it's going to be a little awkward.
All right, I can handle awkward.
Sure can.
I'll
All right.
say.
Have you ever?
No,
Oh,
someone
sorry.
down the line just moves
Yeah.
away from you.
Yeah.
Would you like to play chess? Do you like chess?
I played it once. Pretty sure I lost.
I can teach you some strategy if you would like.
Well, see, I only lost because the other guy was really handsome, so I'm not worried about losing.
All right, let's play.
Shit, that came out wrong. Yeah,
Just
you
a-
can
just
show me
a
some
big-
tips.
Just the big old grin, and we play chess.
Roll intelligence contest.
Good job keeping an eye out, guys, on the looming threat.
We're just hanging out. We're not the actual watch. We're just making. We're
Yeah.
backup.
We're listening for. Shut up. Is
I
it an
mean, with the
intelligence
rain,
check?
it's not like they can see anything either.
Are either of you proficient in chess, dragon chess?
No.
I
I rolled a
I-
7.
can be. I could just make myself proficient in those tools. It's tools, right?
Yeah, I
No.
guess.
Yeah.
Takes
It's a
an hour.
gaming
Myself.
set.
Yeah.
At least for the first game, you wouldn't be proficient.
He really takes his time.
Really
Here's the
slow.
question: does
I can imagine him
to beat
What do I
Joe's
need to?
7?
I just need to roll intelligence. Just intelligence. Straight
Yep,
intelligence. Let's
straight
go.
intelligence.
Not for one.
24.
Fuck you.
It's kind of embarrassing, actually.
Kick me while I'm down, why don't you?
Yeah, it's like a 5-move checkmate.
Oh,
Uh,
4 is the least
as-
amount you can lose in.
as the games progress, you see Joe getting a little bit more angry each time you win. To the point where like you think the pieces are gonna crack in her hands as she sets them down.
He doesn't hold back either.
You
He's one of those.
douchebag.
He's one of those teachers that he's gonna teach. He's gonna tell you, but he's not gonna go hard. He's not gonna go easy on you. He's gonna tell you exactly where you went
Fucking
wrong.
Yeah, thanks.
Ash is just sitting there. You're gonna learn today.
Don't worry, you'll get better. No worries.
Okay.
One of those. You'll get better. Now check out this sick shit.
It was like, okay, all right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna push it along. You spread these rumors. You take watch on the south wall. Eventually, you do go to bed. All of you have said that you do not take an exhaustion point. So, I have some D100s to roll.
Oh boy.
Perfect.
I need everyone to roll me perception at disadvantage.
Oh man.
Are we sleeping?
Yeah.
Natural fucking one.
Did I have restore balance that I can stop disadvantage?
It's a lot of one.
I rolled 2 1s.
Can I use my restore balance to not have disadvantage?
You have to be conscious. It has to be something
When a
that
creature
you
you
can
can see, yeah, okay.
You can't see shit. I'm afraid your eyes are closed.
Shit. Me and Richard are both wrapped up in our thoughts, our terrible dreams.
I got a 9.
What is the high? What was the high?
12,
10?
12 with Ricky.
Well,
You got us with our knickers down, my guy. Like,
All right.
We
nervous
wake up
chuckle
dead.
from the DM is a bad sign.
yeah, you wake up, the tavern's on fire. No. I didn't expect that. Hold on a minute.
You should have. It was at disadvantage.
I didn't expect it to
Hold
be
on,
that
wait.
bad.
My dagger of warning might do something here.
I'm afraid not.
Damn.
It has to be within 30 feet.
Me and Richard have the best modifiers to our perception, and we both rolled natural ones.
Yeah, that's how it goes sometimes.
You rolled 2 natural ones, overachiever.
What can I say?
When you fail, you want to make sure you do.
Oh yeah.
Ricky, you are awakened by the sound of banging on one of the doors in this tavern. And then you realize it's not just banging that you're hearing. You hear the sound of thunder, of the storm crashing overhead, and it is loud. The rain is clattering down on the roof shingles and the windows so loud you can barely... It's like that's all you can hear, except over that, you hear the sounds of thumping on one of the doors down the hall. And then you hear the thumping on your door. And then you hear, "Come on, wake up! One of you, wake up!" You're the only one that hears this, Ricky.
I'll I guess go to the door and just crack it and be like, who's there?
You see Corporal Kanuke, the half-orc, in full uniform.
As soon as I see that, yeah, I guess I'll open the door and try and stand
Question,
at attention.
what does Ricky wear when she sleeps? Is it a
Um,
nightgown?
Yeah, what does Ricky wear?
Like,
Ricky
you're not in the middle of the field,
Just
so
a
you wouldn't...
coonskin hat.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, no, Ricky will have some sort of pajamas on. I can't imagine.
Matching striped top and pants?
Yes, that sounds quite right. But I would still have the hat on, probably. Or I'd be hugging it, since I had to burn my teddy bear.
Oh.
But yeah, as soon as I see it's the corporal, I'll immediately try and pull myself together and
Attention?
stand at attention.
The corporal looks to you and he says, "You need to rally the rest of your team. We're under attack on the south wall.
Shocker.
Get to the bastion."
Okay. Is everybody else is asleep in the same tavern? I'm gonna run around and just start pounding on doors, I guess.
Okay, so all of you are awoken by Ricky.
And I'll just look at Ash and I'll be like, Regal is right. Regal is right. South wall. South wall.
okay.
All of you now hear over the storm coming from the south wall is gunfire.
Hey, shit.
And a lot of it.
Oh, I don't like that the music changed.
What do you do?
We go. We do the thing.
We go,
I'm-
armor on.
Weren't we
I'm gonna
told to go to
put
the
my clothes
bastion?
on.
You were told
Yeah.
to go to the Stone Bastion, where your Brahma is.
Yep.
Yeah. I guess suit up.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I'm gonna put on my breastplate, grab my gear, head out.
Okay. As you do, you see that there are other soldiers that are doing much the same as you, getting their own gear on and running. You get to the Stone Bastion and you see Brahma 19 is being lowered. It is just having finished its basic repairs. And you see that the quartermaster, who is standing outside of it, is like doing one last look over on the hatches, and he looks at you and he says, "Y'all better get your asses down to the south wall right now. They need you here.
I
You're
guess
one
those
of-
rumors were true.
There's only 4 Brahma in the town, and they need this one right now."
Let's go on with it then.
Yep.
So,
Climb into the driver's seat. Let's go.
okay.
Painstakingly adjust your seat.
It has been moved.
Slide
yes.
forward, slide backward, slide a little bit forward, back again.
Make a note. Your Brahma has 4 canister shells in addition to a full resupply of ammunition.
Take them.
That driver?
Did we get the last Benacite crystal? Do we have
You
6
have
now?
6.
Yeehaw!
Which also means your Brahma moves a little faster.
Is that 40?
It is now at 40.
All right.
Hang on, why isn't this updated? There we go. All right. You load into the Brahma and you begin driving south. I assume everyone is in their standard locations. Ricky and Zed are hanging on to the outside.
Yep.
Yep.
All right. Roll me perception.
Can I have it at advantage because I'm using the scope?
Sure.
18.
Terrible. Terrible. I rolled a 2 and a 4. 11. 10. Yeah, 11.
18, a 23, a 10, and an 11. Okay,
Right.
Zed and Richard.
Better when I'm awake.
Yeah, it's fair. Yeah.
I thought the same thing.
As you are driving down towards the south wall and you're approaching it quickly, you see that the south wall is... You do know the south wall is one of the only places that the town has water incoming, and so there is a moat built around the south wall. You're driving straight toward the bridge that leaves the town, and as the gunfire is growing louder, you see that the bastions that make up the south wall, which is thought to be kind of a weak point for Stonefield, it is heavily garrisoned at the moment. You see that there are soldiers running to it, and there are many on top of it. And as you get through the first tunnel, looking out over the bridge, you see there is an enormous, giant skeleton swinging an axe down towards soldiers. And here is what you see.
Oh no, there's 3 of them.
Oh.
First thing I'm gonna do while we're on the back, I'm gonna. Actually, I don't know if this is a smart idea. I'm gonna just do it on myself. I'm gonna cast Gift of Alacrity, my one-time cast on myself.
What does that do?
I just D8 to initiative.
Okay.
I was gonna do it on Richard or Joe, but I can't go in there at the moment.
Sorry, my dagger gives me advantage on initiative.
It does. And as you actually emerge from this tunnel, Richard, you hear, "It appears you're about to be in some trouble. Be prepared."
No fucking shit!
I'm just doing my job.
It doesn't reply. It seems as though... Yes, you
This
did.
has been a pre-recording of your.
This has been your warning, your dagger of warning. You asked for this. Okay.
Oh shit, we're in some duty.
Everyone please roll me initiative as you have entered the fray. Now because this is such a large combat, lesser monsters, I'm not going to tell you which, will be running with minion controls, which means they deal damage as normal, but they only have 1 hit point.
Oh my god, Joe, what the fuck is with your rolls?
I have a 27.
Mm-hmm. What's up
I
to you?
just
Good for you, I rolled a natural fucking 1. I'm
gift
God's
of
biggest
alacrity wouldn't
mistake.
even help.
I'm still lower than you.
Aw. Poor kitty cat.
One moment here. I have misplaced my commander. There he is.
Which Brahma are we?
We're
The one you're
The
surrounding.
one in the back.
I didn't see that right
the
there.
one
Sorry.
we're
Okay, that's not going to work.
Who else is
Roll that.
pissing their pants?
You'll be fine.
It's raining. They won't know.
Yeah, who
Yeah.
can tell?
It's just the rain.
Okay. I think this is the first time any of you have, in any of my games, been in a large combat. Are any of you familiar with minion combat?
Actually,
I figured
no.
you
No.
would be, Keesby. So the way minion combat works is minion monsters only have 1 hit point. If they have to make a saving throw, that if they succeed, they take half damage. They instead take no damage. They only have 1 hit point, so either they succeed or die. You know, some of the monsters you can obviously tell which ones are not minions. I hope it's not too hard of a guess which ones are significant beasts. But
The big ones.
as you move your way into this combat, enemies and allies will be focusing on their own fights until you get within either, you get their attention, or you get within range of them. Specifically, usually about 30 feet to 40 feet. So while soldiers might be fighting other zombies and ghouls and such like that, their things are going to be happening on their own initiatives, not for your concern. I'll be rolling those on the side. Don't worry about it. However, if you take a pot shot at the giant undead skeleton 200 feet away, suddenly you've got its attention, and it will join your initiative. So, don't want none, don't start none. As we begin this combat, Zed, with that 27, you go before anybody else. Well done, I'm proud of you. What do as you are hanging off the back of the Brahma and you are looking out at this battlefield? You see that all sorts of Serisian soldiers are raising firearms and taking shots at the undead that are swarming up the bridge.
Okay.
Oh.
I'm actually. Go ahead.
Take a look at that one right there.
I also had that thought.
Oh, it's that bitch.
Yep.
The Rasgar
Oh.
Slayer.
The thing that's gonna tear apart our back line.
Okay. I am going to get off and go this way.
Okay?
I hop off. I start running up. I am going to cast web across this.
Okay. Describe for me the DC for web.
Web is a dexterity 17 save. It will be anchored between 2 solid masses, so it stays for multiple turns. Each creature that starts to turn the web must make a dex save 17. Failed save, creature's restrained as long as it remains in the web or until it breaks free. Creature restrained by the webs can use its action to make a strength check. Webs are flammable. 2d4, last one round if it's lit up.
I do believe webs can also be attacked.
Each creature, sorry. It doesn't say that?
Typically, a web
you-
has an AC based on your spellcasting modifier and has 5 hit points.
Sure, whatever you want.
Cut it
So-
away, I guess.
Yes. That's generally just how web works. So, but yeah, you
Okay,
cast
then-
web, and these particular undead will deal with that on their turn. Your DC 17?
Yes.
Noted. All right.
They don't go anywhere.
What else?
That is an action. I don't like the look of that lady.
I mean, I like the look of that lady, but the rest of us
Is
don't.
this a pillar right here?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna cast Hex on her. And I'm gonna hide behind the pillar. AK, I'm just gonna stand behind the pillar because I
Mhm.
don't have an action to hide.
That's true.
I am, yeah. Wait, let me see what that is. I am gonna use Subtle Spell so that she doesn't know I cast it on her.
Smart.
All right.
Sorts.
You can do
And that is my full turn.
that. All right.
What did you hex?
I hex this girl.
I mean, don't you have to like hex a
I need an
saving throw or
ability.
something?
It's an attribute.
Strength.
Okay. Thank you. That means her strength checks are at disadvantage.
Yes.
Okay. Hold on. Doo-doo-doo. These are all moving. It's going to be a bit of a turn here as all these kind of sort themselves out.
No worries, I'm thinking and peeing myself.
Okay.
I'm multitasking. Where is he? Oh, there's the fourth brother. Good.
This is where Foundry is unfortunately a little bit slow and clumsy. Because I have to do
Clumsy.
this one at a time. Okay.
The web looks
Richard.
mechanical almost, by the way. Doesn't look like a regular web. It looks like
cool.
mechanical clockwork web.
All right, Richard, what do you do?
I have a question. Is there any rules for like close fire Brahma support that we're supposed to announce? I just want to know exactly what rules I'm ignoring when I fire on this assassin lady.
Okay, so if you're shooting close to allies, you shout fire in the hole first.
Okay. I ignore that rule
Okay.
specifically, and then fire at the assassin lady.
All right. You whip the cannon around. You aim and you fire. Go ahead and roll me an attack with the Brahma.
I would love to. Ooh.
An 11. The shell blasts out part of the pillar behind her. And that's all that happens.
Yep. I reload the gun.
Okay. Ricky, you're up.
Let's see here. I measured it. I believe I'm about 40 feet from her. So I think I'll just go ahead and rage.
Okay.
I'll use the tail. And I'm just gonna run at her with my battle axe swinging.
Okay. Go for it.
That's what I do. Yeah, I can get to her.
Razgar. Yes.
That
good hit.
certainly hits.
Plus the 2 for my rage, because I forgot to
So,
click the rage
11.
button.
Okay. Nice hit.
I will swing at her again.
Go for it.
My second action.
Nice.
Yeah, that hits. Go ahead. Roll damage.
Also nice.
Yeah,
15.
15.
Okay. Do you add the +2?
Yeah, that was with the +2.
15 would be that +2. And that's everything I can do. So I will end there.
Okay. It's now, well, for your engagement, you've now got her attention. She's going to fight you, Ricky.
Yeah.
You got this, Ricky. You're so buff.
All right, that is a 16 to hit you.
I will use my reaction, swing my tail.
Okay.
Put your new armor on?
Yeah, right? 16 would be my new armor. I have a +2 for my dex. Yep. But I will. She'll miss because whatever I roll on the d8 will put me over 16.
Uh-huh. She, with her multi-attack, will swing again.
Fair enough.
Does her armor class stay at that plus?
I'm afraid it's
only
just
for
for the
that
one
hit?
No,
attack.
it's just
Ooh.
one reaction.
That's a 25 to hit.
Yikes.
That hits me.
Yeah. Okay. Hold on. Okay, so you take 14 points of piercing damage, and I need you to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Yeesh.
Okay. And that's okay. Yeah. So 7 for me.
Doesn't even break the temporary HP.
15. That is successful. You resist its effects. Okay. Next. Hold on a minute. I have some dice to roll.
I'm so mad I got so low initiative order.
Okay. 3 hits. Bang, bang, bang. 3 undead
Okay.
are taken out.
How
Joe.
much damage did you take, Ricky?
15.
7.
Oh, total 7.
Gotcha.
Joe,
Yeah.
it's your turn.
Yep. I stick my head out of the Brahma, and this spell has a range of 150 feet. So, centered right here, I cast Spike Growth.
Okay. AoE?
Anything who moves into it, yes, anything that moves into it or moves within it, it's difficult terrain, and it's 2d4 per 5 feet.
How big is the AoE?
20-foot radius.
Thank you.
I didn't want to affect. Oh my god. Do I believe that'll upset his web at all?
No.
Okay, good.
No, I have it anchored between the two, like
Great.
vertically.
It's a DC 14 perception check to recognize the terrain is hazardous.
Gotcha. Okay.
Oh, never mind. Any creature that can't see the area at the time the spell is cast, everyone can see it. It's not dark.
Yeah.
They know it's
unfortunately.
hazardous, but it's also the only bridge, so I'll take it. They're also dumb, hopefully. Some of them.
They're not that dumb, but yeah, I get what you're saying. Okay.
I said hopefully.
Mm-hmm.
Echo, I'm an idiot.
All right.
I
Why?
cast web and then hex. They're both concentration. Can I just say I didn't hex her and didn't use
That's
my?
fine. Yes.
Yeah, I didn't realize that, so I just didn't use bonus action that turn.
Fair enough.
Joe goes back in the Brahma.
Okay.
Oh,
That's my turn.
I hexblade curse because that's not concentration. Sorry, she's hexblade cursed.
Did you still settle spell it?
Yes.
Okay, so it's the same.
I was gonna say
It's
it's not a
different.
spell. I'm thinking you can subtle spell. It's just an ability.
Okay, then I didn't settle. Cool. I'll take my thing back. That works for me. Sorry about that.
It's all right. Joe, at the end of your turn, this individual is going to cast a spell.
What's this individual?
The captain.
Donde?
Our captain? Hell yeah,
No,
captain!
Not your captain, unfortunately.
Oh, captain, my captain.
There's a lot of really tough looking bitches back here. I'm worried. Oh
There
no,
are, yes.
this one is scary too.
I need this. And I need this. Okay, so it is 20-foot radius.
Stop
It's
it.
going to be focused right here. Boom.
Wait, where?
Oh, Zed.
What happened?
Oh, Zed, I think you're right. Radius.
Fireball.
It's not a fireball. It is an
I don't
ice
see
storm.
Oh. This is a big fuck you from beyond the grave of
I
Razgar.
need a dexterity saving throw, please.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Okay,
Oh no, I am gonna use my only inspo.
good call.
Natural 1.
Oh,
Oh,
no!
I
You didn't want to bump that one up to an 8?
Nope.
Okay, that's a lot of failures.
no.
Only one soldier succeeded.
Oh boy.
Y'all take 12 points of bludgeoning damage and 12 points of bludgeoning damage and 22 points of cold damage.
Holy shit, that's a good
You-
roll.
Yeah,
Good.
it is.
Zed, how you looking?
I'm alive.
So that's
a lot.
12 and 22. That's 34 points of damage.
34. They're all dead, aren't they?
No, they got more health than that, but
Okay.
it's a
Damn.
big hit. That's
Like
for sure.
tissue paper through their skin.
Isn't there something with Ice Storm about concentration too?
I believe it's hailstones are turning this. It's not concentration. It's just
I'm
difficult
thinking
terrain.
of
You're thinking of
Storm, I'm
Sleet
sorry.
Storm, yeah.
Okay, 34. Jesus Christ! And then this guy takes 17.
Good for him.
Yeah, very proud of
He's
him.
getting a raise.
Okay.
I go back into the castle.
It's just well, been
Hi,
fun.
guys.
Misty step, goodbye.
We're gonna find the medic tent, guys. I'll be back.
They hit
Tag
me
me out.
once. I quit. Okay. Yeah, that's what happens there. Ash, it's your turn.
Okay.
Where's this guy?
Seeing
Who cast that?
This fellow.
This bitch in the back.
Okay.
Oh,
Kind of
he's
peeking
like
my head out the
armor.
hatch. How's Zed looking? Like,
He's real bad.
not good.
He took
Oh,
a
chilly.
hailstone to the face.
Well,
It's
His
still
beautiful
there.
face.
It's
my bonus action is gonna go to shooting a syringe as a healing word.
Do you have a blow dart? Just
Actually, oh no, it's a little like pump gun that I switch out canisters for.
like a toy.
So
Like
yeah,
a pop
we'll
gun?
do. Yeah, kind of.
So you just hear a
I think
and then a dart hits you in the back of the neck.
Oh shit. Getting from all length. From
think
the
of
fire.
think of Anna's gun from Overwatch, basically.
From the
Okay.
fire.
It doesn't
yeah.
work. I'm not a nerd.
Yes, you are.
We're playing D&D right now.
That's cool
I'll
kind of
boost you
nerd.
up with 9 hit points.
Thank you very
Is that-
much. Yep, I needed all of it.
We're gonna move the Brahma up a little bit. So
Good heavens.
just to
Whee!
the
oh, good heavens.
top of the stairs.
Oh my.
Bonus action. So action is going to try to help out Ricky fight this bitch, and I'm gonna firebolt. That's a natural 1.
Oh. You hit Ricky in the back of the head.
It just like fizzes right over her ear.
Okay, well, back in the hatch.
Okay.
The hatch of shame.
That's it.
And now
Close it.
The rest of the combat field is going to run. All of you watch as the soldiers are taking shots. The other Brahmas are also loosing their cannon fire. I have some dice to roll. And then for these... Okay. The Frost Giant leading the charge moves in and close and swings its axe around, dealing devastating cleaving blows to multiple Serisian soldiers. It also takes a whole lot of gunfire. This undead giant skeleton picks up several ghouls and throws them. This one will land here.
Oh god.
And this one will land here.
Whee!
This one's going to do much the same with these. Hurling this one up here. And this one, if it will let me do it, also up here. And then they thunder their way up the bridge.
Does it step on any of its buddies?
No?
Damn.
He's agile, like a cat.
They can, because they're so much larger, they can occupy the same space. Some ranged attacks come in. A few soldiers take more hits. This Brahma is fucking damaged. Hold on. And that is how the first round of combat renders out.
I have one additional note.
Yes.
This guy walked through 5 feet of my bramble, so he takes 2d4 damage.
Roll it.
Every bit counts.
He took a lot of gunfire. Maybe it kills him.
Dude!
Double ones.
Dude!
Nice.
You're welcome.
Every bit counts.
What type of damage is that?
Bludgeoning or piercing?
Piercing.
I believe it's piercing.
Piercing.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
Doesn't
thorns
seem
and
very
brambles.
effective.
Cool.
So he took 1 damage from the brambles.
Hey,
He's got like
means
a thorn
every
like this
every
big
bit
in his leg.
I am not disregarding the damage. I'm just saying it was 1. Zed,
Yay!
it's to your turn.
I'm getting a promotion.
Oh, that potion I just bought is getting slammed
As a bonus action or as an action?
as a bonus.
He's got
Yep,
laser
as
beams
a
to
bonus. I got laser beams, so I gotta shoot. Did I not add those 2? Okay, I'm gonna add those. I'm gonna add 1 potion of healing. How much do I heal for?
2d4 plus 2.
by the way,
Yep.
those 2
5.
healing potions after Ash bought them would go to Ricky and Richard, since they don't have any healing, but Joe and I do.
Okay.
So 1 each.
So I healed for 5. I am going to get the fuck out of Dodge behind the Brahma.
Okay.
So you get for leaving us.
And I am going to Eldritch Blast this person that I have Hexblade's Curse.
All right.
2 shots. 2 shots. So that is an 11, but I have a Clockwork Amulet, and I am going to use that, so it's a 19.
19 hits. For one of them.
Okay. Yep, so it's going to be whatever this is, plus 3. So 13 force damage for the first. And it's pushed back 10 feet.
Nice. Just push it off the edge.
What
Just keep
kind of
pushing it.
push?
This lady.
Right. What kind of push is it?
does that mean?
It's Repelling Blast.
Oh. Okay. She chooses not to.
Oh, bitch.
Sorry.
No, that's perfectly fine. is D&D, baby.
It is. Sometimes they
Just
can
make
just
a
say
waste
no.
of it.
But Mom said no.
23 for the next.
For
That
sure.
hits.
And this plus 3, so 10 force damage, and I push her.
Okay, she gets pushed. She can only do it once.
Push her
that's
off
okay.
the edge. Push her off the edge.
And I'm going to Tuckby. I'm going back in the castle walls. Sorry, one more. I'm like standing in the gate. I'm not up top.
I understand. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Is that your turn?
That is my turn.
Okay. On her
She's
turn,
gonna
she
assassinate
teleports.
Oh no.
She teleports up on top of the castle
Oh,
wall
shit.
and begins to thrash
Lay
those
waste.
up
Oh boy.
He didn't want to kill me twice with the same.
there. You actually are out of range of her teleport.
Oh, okay, cool.
Don't worry. I would kill you twice.
I know. I respect the
Sweetest
equality.
thing a DM could ever say to you.
Okay, that hits. Hold on, this guy needs to make a save.
RIP, dude.
Okay.
That guy's done though.
Jesus, he fails. Okay. He takes the 22 points of decay.
No.
Ooh,
He's fine, right?
And then she swings again.
Oh, he's fucked.
She might miss.
She didn't. Okay, this guy needs to make the save.
RIP. I'll remember him
Pepperonis.
fondly.
He fails with a 12. Maybe it won't be decay again. It was. He dies.
Oh. Aww. Didn't even know it hit him.
No, she
Poor
just
guy.
went
Is he
over.
one of the 91 guards that Zed knows?
Yeah.
Yep.
He knows them all by name. He's got a lot of letters to write after this.
Then this
Well, yeah.
assassin will go to the next one. Meanwhile,
Meanwhile.
this zombie is gonna make a dex save against your web.
17.
Hang on. It fails. It's stuck in the web. Next, we roll. Please roll me 4d4, please.
10.
Okay. These both take that. This one succeeds on the dex save. Roll me another 2d. Roll me another 4d4, please.
11.
Okay.
Nice.
Well, it's dead.
Yes. It's the gore bushes, like the thorny just viscera just dangling off of the branches.
Okay.
It's really gross.
Oh, it's so gross, but it's so useful.
But
This
yeah.
one runs forward. Actually, I feel
Right.
this is a minion, and this is a minion, so they just die when they move forward.
Razor wire.
hmm They just go into the
This-
meat blender.
I need to see these underneath it.
Oh.
These run up to it and then wait, as if they're being controlled by a
Oh,
more
man.
intelligent entity.
Oh shit, they're gonna be fucking flung.
At least they're like away while they can get chucked. But
Richard, it's your
Do
turn.
can? Is the angle too extreme for me to see the spooky
The
assassin
dominatrix.
lady on the wall?
Oh yeah, you can't see her at all. There's a.
Okay.
She's like 30 feet above you.
And there's like a half wall, right?
Yes,
Around
there
the
are
edge.
battlements.
Guys, I'm gonna wake Daddy.
What? Joe just looks at you. What?
I'm shooting the big guy.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, go for it.
I apparently closed the Brava page. There it is.
And
Oh.
as soon as you-
okay.
Does anybody have like a reroll?
Yeah, please, please.
I have an inspiration I can use. I'll throw an inspiration
You
out.
guys don't want the cannon to jam? Oh,
No.
all right.
Richard, get your shit together.
I'm
better.
trying.
Okay, roll damage.
It just got fixed. They messed up my sighting.
It does smell like linseed oil.
Ooh, that's a good roll.
That's a good roll.
Okay, 32 points of piercing damage.
Boom.
Nice.
It's going to need to roll a con save.
Well, throw 'em off.
Okay, it resists getting blown apart, but it is definitely injured from that cannon shot. And you just hear
Nice.
this.
I reload the motherfucker.
Okay. Yeah, you've attracted the attention of the frost giant skeleton. Okay. Ricky.
Yeah. How can I be helpful here? Well, I have these
There's
two.
two buddies down here.
Yeah, I was gonna say I have those two guys, so I will swing my axe at the first one.
Go ahead and roll your attack.
Nice.
Crit on that.
Fuck him up.
Okay.
Yes.
Ricky ain't playing.
So you ran up to this guy and you crit him. How do you slay this ghoul?
I mean, I just assume I scream and like chop his head off so I can go like flying off the wall there into the water below.
Oh yeah, just
All
it's
the way
lopped
up.
off like pruning a tree.
Yep.
Boom, boom, boom.
And then I'll turn covered in blood and swing at the next one.
Okay. Roll your attack. Yeah, you hit. How do you slay this one?
Yes.
I mean, just the same thing. I'm almost like golfing
Just
at
one
this
after
point.
the other. Okay.
Yep.
It's teeing off over here.
Okay, that's 2 down.
Yeah. I think. Well, I will then use my movement to head back towards the Brahma.
Okay. You have about 20 feet of movement left.
Okay. So,
See,
I'll
to
go.
maybe
Yeah.
here. And then here.
Yeah, that works.
Okay. After your turn. Hold on. Got a lot to render over here.
These playlists are hyping me up.
Yeah, I like that there was like a musical upswing when I shot the guy too.
Yeah, yep. As soon as you did that, I was gonna say something. Like, oh shit, you
I
provoked
was like,
me.
oh no! It was like the music, the tide is turning!
Alright, Ricky, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh shit. You're so
Okay.
far away though.
Yes. They don't need to be close.
Oh, good roll.
You might have advantage from danger sense, depending on what it is.
You see it. So.
Not that I think an 18 fails, but
Oh wait, I have advantage.
You have
Yeah,
advantage
because
on
you're
that
a
save.
danger sense barbarian.
Okay, got it.
Not that,
So
like Richard said, that 18 probably won't fail, but not better. 18 is the best one.
Ooh.
Yeah!
Oh shit! Oh man.
All right.
Okay. With that success, you take 35 points of fire damage halved.
okay. Does it have again because of rage?
No.
No, because
you
it's
are
fire
not
damage.
resistant to fire.
Okay,
Not unless
35
you're
you
a-
said.
It's 35, so you take 17
Halved,
points
yeah,
of fire
yep.
damage. These guys do not take half. Jesus. All right.
They're dead.
They're not dead.
They're
Well, one of them
quitty.
is. This guy is dead. This guy is not. Neither is this guy. They both take a big old chunk of it, though. Okay, then. This Brom is going to relocate, move in closer. And it's going to fire a shot.
Good, good, good.
Guys, I can't wait for the TPK, and then all of us, the campaign just continues, except we're all just undead fighting for the bad guys now.
Yeah,
Just
that would be the greatest subversion of expectation ever.
Okay. That would just be me playing with myself. Okay, like.
No, we'd be the bad guys, and then we'd be fighting the good guys.
Oh,
we
I
have
see.
a
You'd want to be the
campaign?
undead. Okay.
We'd be just
ourselves.
undead
We'd be
versions
foes
of
the star.
ourselves.
Can we be like what we do in the shadows, or just the
Where
vampires?
we're just absolute douchebags.
Sure.
Yep.
We rewrite the history of Amaranth.
Burn it to the ground.
Yeah. Cerise actually gets destroyed by undead.
Ricky's
What a
got like
dark
a teddy
future.
bear, but the head comes off now.
No!
Okay.
It's extra crispy too, because you threw it in a fire.
One moment. I'm rendering the allies' movements here.
Let's go, team.
Yeah.
We'll take some shots
got
at the
it,
assassin.
boys.
That's a crit.
Yes.
Woo.
This is the
We
Brahma.
deal a lot of damage.
No,
to the
it's not the
assassin.
Brahma. It's
Damn.
just soldier.
You got it, dude.
Yeah, he shot her in the back of the head with the rifle.
That guy gets a name now.
Jerry.
Gary.
All right. Then this guy's going to flee over this way. This guy's running past you up toward the castle
Smoking.
because they're on. Yeah, he's on fire. And these guys move up to the lower cover, and that's their turn. Okay, boom, Joe.
Hey, yo. This is just housekeeping knowledge. Does our Brahma have that anti-magic shell going on?
Yes.
Okay, I was just wondering if that was active or not. She's going to pop out. Did she see which one cast the fireball? Which one of these douchebags?
Roll perception.
Can I have advantage because I have a scope?
You would have to declare you were searching, and that would be an action, which you could do.
Hey. No. 25.
This guy.
Really? God damn it.
Really?
Really?
I think
Really?
that Ice stormed us. He's running out of spell slots.
He's
think
so
so?
far away.
No.
It's not worth
That's-
firing at
That's
disadvantage.
2 3rd levels, you know?
If the image is to believe,
We
she's
don't
also
think
in
so.
like full plate, like some
We
sort
hope
of
so.
knight of death.
Yeah, okay, so how badly is the first one looking? The
Pretty
first big
bad.
boy.
Not good.
Pretty bad?
About half health.
She might as well finish him off.
Okay.
No, well, you know what I mean. She might as well help in that endeavor.
Sure.
She is going to fire twice. Yes, thank you. +1.
Are you sure?
Yes. 21 to hit.
That hits.
Well, 22 to hit.
Still
And
hits.
damage is 15.
15. Nice.
Okay.
Second shot. 16 to hit.
16
17.
hits.
Thank you.
17 still hits.
Damn, that was almost 11. 11 damage for that second one.
Okay.
And then she nooks back down.
Gotcha. The giant skeleton does not seem to like what you've done to it.
Can't
Ash.
believe you've done this.
Okay.
I can't believe you've done this.
Joe, I know you're worried about the ammunition, so here you go, and slap a little bit of rubber on it, and it pulses with arcane pulse on your gun. Sorry, and I'm gonna cast magic weapon, so you have a +1 to rolls and damage.
You could just do this!
Sorry, thought it'd be useful on this one.
It would have been useful at any point, Ash!
You asshole.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll use.
Well,
I'll use magic
I'm
weapon.
saving my ammo.
Yeah, go for it. And then for my
The
action,
Foundry does
since
not
that's
seem to know what to do with magic weapon. 3 damage to you?
No.
To myself.
For my action, I will firebolt the big bitch.
Okay.
And hopefully I'll hit him.
got
Hey,
this.
that's a 20.
That hits.
Okay, fire damage. Let's go. Not bad. 16.
That's good.
Okay, yeah, not bad at all.
And then I close the hatch.
Okay,
It's important to specify.
next. All right.
That's Richard.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it doesn't matter anymore. It's always +1 now.
Well, while you still have
But-
concentration on it.
This soldier moves up.
It's concentration, isn't it?
Yep, for an hour.
What level is spike growth?
Don't
Second.
do this to me. The second.
It is dispelled.
You douchebag. Talking to the undead who did that.
Uh-huh.
Was it the guy in the guy in the back?
No.
Which one was it?
There's another caster.
I'm
There's
taking this
son of a
personally.
bitch!
Taking this personally.
What
Took it
the
to
fuck?
two
Present
things.
yourself.
There's a number of casters on the field, and I need you to accept that and be okay
Assholes.
with it. Oh, okay.
I don't know if okay is. I will
All right.
accept it, however.
I'm
That's
gonna
good.
make a guess and say it was this guy.
You can guess whatever you need.
Yep.
All right.
Just because you moved him after you said that.
It wasn't. No, that wasn't it.
Okay.
Well, now I was trying to
this-
divert you.
This soldier
Yep.
raises his spear, and from the end of it, an ice knife emerges.
Oh boy.
Ooh.
Can I get the template, you piece of shit?
No.
Okay, there we go. All right, I need to get some. Foundry's just lagging. There's a lot going on. Okay, it hits this guy. It's going to deal some damage around. And then this guy. Okay. This soldier is going to. You watch as he like gets up and looks at this web, and just. And he attacks the web with his glaive.
Nice. What's his AC?
The AC is your spellcasting modifier. So
17.
17. Okay, he hits it with a 19.
Oh.
So he breaks the web in this one. Hang on. Nope. I'm a pro. I promise I know how to do this. Okay.
You can just say it breaks because if it's not anchored, it breaks after a turn.
Shut up.
Okay.
And he gets through here. He has a multi-attack. He will then... He just walks up and stabs that guy. He misses. Cool. All right. This guy gets here. This guy moves up to here. This guy moves up to here. This guy moves up to here.
Oh, can I say that I moved 5 feet to the left on the map? Just shift it over so I can line up for Richard.
Like that?
Yeah.
Okay. Zed, it's your turn.
Super boring round because I don't want to die.
Because I don't want to live.
I don't want to live. Seppuku! Mirror image and then convert sorcery points.
Okay. Mirror image
Cool.
is nice, though. Hold on a minute.
We'll help keep your ass alive.
Yeah.
I
Ooh. I like it.
thought you would.
I do. Okay.
Did you enjoy
Yeah.
the sound effect case?
I did.
I did.
Oh, great. All
no.
right.
Patient sweet. Okay. Yep.
Which, okay, the web will go down here, I'm going to say. 'Cause it did.
Yeah,
It
after
went-
one turn. Yeah, if after one turn if it's not anchored, it falls anyways.
Anything else on your turn?
Uh,
Movement? You still hanging out back there? You get farther into the castle. All right.
Bye.
At the end of
Good
that,
luck, guys.
you do actually see Captain Neath and Corporal Canuck make their way down.
About fucking time.
Canuck, this is where they get.
Nice of you to join us.
Oh, don't get sassy.
The captain looks at you and he says, I thought it was about time.
Mm.
But they action dashed, so that's where they end up. Okay, now for the hordes. I don't think there's anybody underneath these guys, is there? No.
Oh.
Whether we came to watch us die.
Richard,
Oh, thanks, buddy.
this is a prime time.
Oh yeah, no, I'm ripping the canister shell.
Try to miss these guys, but you know, collateral damage is a thing. We can just accept needs of the many.
I mean, if memory serves, it shoots in a line, so I'm doing this.
It does shoot in a line.
Isn't it?
A 10 foot wide.
10 foot wide. Nice.
Basically the width of the Brahma all the way down.
Yeah, I shoot the Brahma.
Excuse me.
How far does it go?
100 feet?
That's
There's
sexy.
the shot.
That is so
Oh, yeah.
sexy.
That is so attractive.
It's now the giant skeleton's turns.
Erection detection.
Okay. This is going to make a cleave attack.
Do you want me to do the line too?
That hits, so that means that the next one can hit. That hits, so it means the next one can hit.
Oh, good. They're doing the jumpy thing.
No, that's not what's happening.
Aww.
The skeleton is just mowing people down.
Oh well, we won't have to worry about collateral damage.
36 points of slashing damage.
He says, voice crackingly.
Yeah, I didn't expect 3 guys to die.
Oh, well, don't worry
Again.
about collateral damage.
Yeah, just fire without guilt.
No, you shot this thing, and so it's going to come up and attack you.
Okay.
Still in line of sight. Still in our line.
That's good. Hold on. All right. I'm gonna roll a d3. Got it. Keysby, 1 or 3.
Go with 3.
Roll me a con save.
Oh, good.
All right. Guys, I might not get to fire the cannon.
Look how fire it instead. Oh, you rolled really well.
You succeed.
Oh, good. Good,
that
good,
was
good.
it went teetered from a 4 to an 18. Thank God.
Okay, you take half of this damage.
Not from the inside?
Yes.
What?
Okay, you take... You, looking through the gunner's sights, make eye contact with this giant skeleton. Its blue eyes look deep into your soul, and you feel your entire body freeze over. You manage to shake it off, but you take 17 points of cold damage. That's already
Oh,
half.
that's not bad. Okay, cool.
It
Okay,
was
cool.
34 points of cold damage.
Thank
Holy
God.
shit.
Trust me, 34 points of cold damage hurts. Because that's exactly what I thought.
You also would have been
Oh.
paralyzed.
Okay.
Oh.
I'm assuming it's not an
Yay.
attack.
It is not an attack.
Okay.
Are you uncanny dodge?
I can't. Yeah, that was
He
my
looked
question.
into your soul, Richard. Your soul can't dodge.
Dodged it.
Good thing you saved
Yeah.
that because I didn't take lesser restoration. So.
All right, that is the that giant skeleton's turn. This one will run up. It's going to get here, and it's going to make a great axe attack on its own freezing stare, but not on you guys because you have not gotten its attention yet.
Let's keep it that way.
It
Oh, nope, we're
misses.
about to get everything's attention next turn.
And it is going to run up here. And it's going to make a Great Axe attack on the Brahma. Which hits. The Brahma will react by sending lightning going all over the ding-dang place, so this one's going to make a save. Lots of dice here, sorry. Okay. It deals 22 points of slashing damage to the Brahma, and then takes 16 points of lightning damage in return. It then stares at that Serisian soldier, who will have to make a con save.
The Care Bear stare.
Exactly. He fails. There's so many dice. Okay. That Serisian soldier takes 40 points of cold damage.
He's dead
And
as
he's-
shit, right?
He's paralyzed. He is alive with not much to spare.
5.
Richard.
I'm gonna load up one of those canister shells,
Do it.
Okay.
and I'm gonna fire at the 100-foot line.
Okay. Let me do a quick measure here. Oh, that's basically the whole line. All right.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yep, and it's both those lines.
Okay. They need,
So
I believe this is. They need. Okay, so you make an attack roll.
okay. Please, big. Oh.
14. Well, good news. That hits everything, but
The big guy.
no, I think that hits. No, that hits the big guy. His AC is 14.
Yeah.
That just hits everything. Okay, roll damage.
Whoa.
All right. Is it just regular cannon damage?
It is
or
the
there something
regular
else
cannon
tacked on?
damage to everything in the line.
Okay.
Good job.
Nice.
Fuck
That's
him
alright.
up.
All right.
And we didn't get the attention of the two other big guys.
Just skimmed right past them.
Yep.
Don't get me wrong. Kind of would have liked to get the damage on them,
Oh.
but
Look
Ooh,
at that.
That's a death ray.
Beautiful.
you want to stare into my fucking soul?
The other two undead
Oh, you-
giant skeletons.
Yep, never mind.
Yeah, you caught their
I-
attention.
Reload the gun.
Okay. The canister shell cannot force the con save in case for dismemberment, but it didn't matter because everything that you hit died. Because they were all minions except for the skeleton, but that thing was
Which was
already
really low already. Yeah.
Okay, nice shot.
Very nice.
Nice shooting text. Joe looks at you with just a little bit of respect, Richard.
Just a little
I'm
bit.
too busy just like, like pure adrenaline.
No, she's glad you didn't see it.
Ricky. What do you do?
Yuck.
Yuck
do
is right.
I do? How does this other big guy look?
Pretty much untouched.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And I can't get to that assassin. Well, I probably don't know where the assassin is, right? Because
She's
is,
doing
like,
stuff up
level.
there. Yeah, don't worry about
I'm
it.
sure you
she's up
hear
level, like-
screaming, like, as people get dismembered up there.
It's
Yeah.
out of your view.
Yeah.
Out of sight, out of mind.
So, what do I do? I guess I will probably just run around this. I don't know. Run around down the stairs and probably just start running towards this like horde down here as best
Okay.
I can.
Yeah, that guy's gonna be a problem. Fucking casters.
Might be able to jump down.
You could jump here.
Yeah. Okay. Sure. I mean, the quickest way to get there, I'll do it.
Okay. Yeah, that would. Once you get here, that's the end of your move.
So I'm close enough that I can go ahead and swing.
Yeah.
You can hit both of these guys if you,
You
wanted
could
to.
hit
Okay.
the giant or the little ghoul in your front of your face.
I will do the little. Whatever. I'll go after the giant. Ricky
Oh.
just wants this over.
Go big or
with.
go home.
Yeah.
Ricky just wants this over with.
One way or another.
I have bad news. Might be a minute. Okay, go ahead and roll your attack.
Or I just mean Ricky's not gonna be wimpy. Oh boy.
Unless you roll an 11.
That does not hit
Yeah.
the
But-
giant.
Yeah. So I'll take my second swing.
Okay.
Oh boy. And then
Oh,
I
no.
can. So just madly swinging my axe at nothing. I believe I heard I could take a potion as a bonus action.
You can. You just have to roll to heal instead of taking it perfectly.
Yeah. So I will. I believe Ash, you said you had given me a potion.
Yeah.
Yep. So I'll take that potion as my
All right.
bonus action.
2d4 plus 2. Go ahead and roll it.
Okay.
You have an inspiration.
Nope. I gave it away.
Okay.
I think class might have the only inspiration.
I was gonna say an inspiration to reckless attack.
Oh, to remember that you can reckless?
Mm-hmm.
Next
Yeah.
time.
Next time on.
Okay, you heal for 8.
Okay.
All right. Now, have some more dice to roll. Okay, some saves to make.
Oh! Why did they all die?
I'll tell you in a moment.
Ah! That was like
Just-
4 of them at once.
Because
It was
murder.
another fireball.
It was, in fact.
Oh shit.
I mean, they already got hit by the
The ice storm, right?
yeah, the ice storm too.
Poor guys. Poor fuckers.
Okay. Ricky. This soldier slashes at you with a glaive and hits you with a natural 20.
Hey Ash.
I got
Yeah.
nothing.
I'll spend an inspiration to reroll that. Please.
Okay. You make me reroll. Instead, it is not a crit. It is instead a crit.
What?
I rolled another natural 20. I'm sorry.
The dice don't lie.
It said fuck Ricky in
You
particular.
did. Okay, Ricky, you
And your
take...
tail help you?
Not against a
Ah.
crit.
She's ready.
Yeah.
Crit, you take 33 points of slashing damage.
Okay, have.
Half
Half.
that to 16.
Yep. Okay.
Okay. 2 natural 20s in a row, you douchebag.
Damn.
Sorry.
Sorry,
Okay.
it's the fear talking.
Those of you with a high passive perception...
Yeah.
Notice this individual place a blue stone on this Brahma.
Shit. That's a detonator, I fucking know it.
That's their turn. Joe, you're up.
Yeah, okay, so she's gonna pop her head out of the Brahma, and she's gonna bonus action Hunter's Mark the guy.
Okay.
So the Hunter's Mark damage, 1. But I get advantage on my first shot
Mm-hmm.
against it. So, +1 ammunition, because...
No.
Ash-
It's
you're right, I don't need to do +1 because Ash gave me a magic weapon.
But
The
still
one
plus
time-
one.
The one fucking time I remember, I don't even get to use it. 27 for the first
Yeah,
attack.
you hit.
28. Sorry, is it +1 to attacks and damage for
Yes.
the magic? Okay, so it's 13 +1 for the Hunter's Mark. Second shot. 21
That hits.
to hit. Cool. 22 to hit. And then damage is 12.
Okay.
And I have a high passive perception. And Joe's gonna call out to anyone who's listening. He stuck something to that Brahma. I don't know what it does, but it's not good. And she's gonna duck back down into her own. That's my turn.
Okay. Ash.
Okay. Well, Ricky just took a bunch of damage. So, head 6 out of the Brahma and take aim with another needle or another healing word to Ricky.
Okay. Go ahead and roll it.
8 points
Okay.
of healing
Ricky,
to you.
go for 8.
Gonna move the Brahma. I don't want to abandon Ricky out there. So just gonna slide it to the right 5 feet.
Okay.
Just right here, the center. Yeah. And then can't do much with my action besides firebolt the one that Joe's shooting at.
Okay. Go ahead. Make your spell attack.
Natural 20.
Yours, kitty cat.
Okay.
That's
16
two.
plus 20, right?
Why did
16 plus 20. It's 36. Because you're rolling from D&D Beyond.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sorry about that.
It's okay. That's just why it does that. Okay, it takes 36 points of fire damage. The firebolt slams into the side of his head, knocking him silly for a moment.
This guy?
Yeah.
That's the one she was shooting at.
Okay.
Yeah, the guy who stuck a bomb. I don't know.
Oh, wait, how much
Smiley
damage was
face
it?
sticker.
It was 36, right?
36 points of fire damage to him.
He hasn't
Sweet.
taken any damage yet, I don't think.
He took a
I
little
shot
bit.
him twice.
Yeah, he's still up. He doesn't look good.
We gotta kill this guy.
Okay.
They got
That's,
chunky health bars. What do you want?
That's all I can do.
I want a
Okay.
chunky health bar.
You could get one. Work on that con.
Back in the Brahma, close Ash.
Yep.
Okay. It's now the captain's turn.
Yeah. This coward fucking hiding the whole time.
Mm-hmm. Like you're gonna hurt his feelings. Okay. Yeah, he's gonna throw one of these.
Stop it.
You see this individual pull a scroll as he steps up past all the corpses, the closest he's gotten yet. And as he does, he pulls a scroll from his pack and he reads it.
You real bad. I know
Can I have reaction? No.
I don't think that works.
I mean, if he has counterspell, yes.
I don't think he does.
Nobody is in range who happens to have counterspell.
Shit. What if these two? What if the captain and the other dick? What are they doing back there? Just hanging out?
They just got here.
Don't worry, guys. It's just a scroll with like a written speech on it. And he's just gonna monologue.
Yeah, that's it.
It's fine.
What is happening over there? Oh, it's a
3,
firestorm, isn't it?
4,
Wall of fire.
Meteor swarm. Is
Yeah,
the
it's a
word you're
meteor
looking
swarm.
for.
6, 7.
Oh, cool. At least we have resistance to magic, right, guys?
Yeah,
Us
we do.
inside the Brahma.
And I think 9.
God. She's just
10.
eviscerating people up here.
Yeah, she
We
is.
haven't been able to do anything about it.
Okay, everything within a square, even a little bit, needs to make a dexterity saving throw. So that
Do we have
includes all
advantage
of you. but
inside the Brahma?
You do indeed.
21.
6, 7, 8, 10.
Yeah, that's a wall of fire.
Goodness gracious, great wall of fire.
All of you hear, enhanced by thaumaturgy, as this individual says, "In the name of the star, what you call Stonefield will be ours." And flames up from all of these squares. Flames lick up towards the sky, engulfing an enormous line. And you hear the screams of soldiers as they try and roll out of the way. Richard, you succeed. Josephine, you succeed. Ash, you succeed. Okay. So you will take half damage.
Yay.
It's still 70-10.
Magic barrier half as well, so a quarter.
Did we take...
No.
No, it just gave us advantage on our save.
It gives you advantage on the save. That's all it does.
Oh, I thought we took less damage because of the magical barrier on the
afraid
Brahma.
not.
Got it.
So with a saving throw DC of 15. Oh God. Okay, these 3 succeeded.
Go them.
Everyone else failed. Everyone who fails takes 43 points of fire damage.
So halved is...
21
21.
points. Of
And then
fire.
halved for me, because I'm a tiefling, is 10.
21.
It's getting microwaved in the Brahma.
Joe just looks like she's got a sunburn on her cheeks.
Okay.
I was cold, then I was hot.
So-
You're in the blender right now, my friend.
Yeah. That change in temperature, you just
I'm
explode.
going through menopause.
That meme you got that background from is my favorite meme to ever exist.
It's so good. It's a
It's fine.
classic.
hmm
That is literally us sitting inside the Brahma right now.
Everything's fine.
It's fine.
Everything's fine.
As the flames die down. That is the captain's turn.
It's a good turn, Cap. You did good.
Good turn. Good turn.
So,
Okay, Captain Neath, you better have
wait,
some
I'm sorry.
response to that bitch.
Not quite. It's not quite done. This,
No.
as a bonus action, the captain points at the skeleton, which rises 10 hit points.
Shoot it again! Shoot it again!
Zed, now it is your turn.
I mean, how worried are we about the thing on the other Brahma? Because as the person who will disable devices,
I go up 10 feet. I misty step up here.
Okay?
Feet. It won't let me move. Move.
Because you're on a wall, I think.
I got
Oh. Thank you. And 2 Eldritch Blasts at old girl up here.
you. Okay,
You're redeeming yourself right now.
go ahead.
Enough of the savagery. I'm gonna end this now. Even though I'm not gonna end this now, but first 22.
Yeah.
I mean, they had to
And
have
you
gotten
catch
some
me in
hits
your
on
swarm.
her.
Whatever this is, plus 3. So 11 force.
11, okay.
Next one. Is that 16? Does that hit?
16 does not hit.
I am gonna use Fortune of the Many. If you miss an attack roll or saving throw, you can get a bonus equal to the number of allies you see, up to 3. So does a 19 hit?
Yes,
Okay, so check one of those off. That hits.
you get by with a little help from your friends.
I get by with a
The
little
power
help
of
from my
friendship.
friends. Stop hurting my friends. This plus 3? Oh, that was a roller coaster of emotions. 10?
10.
Yes. And I didn't. 10 points of force damage.
Okay.
I didn't repelling blast on any of those.
She
because
just
that's...
slumps to the ground.
Yeah!
She dead?
Redemption!
She's down.
Good.
Dude, you
All
finished
right,
your
we-
character arc.
Have our like gun line kind of okay.
And I get 7 HP because that was my Hexblade curse.
Okay.
It
Nice.
kicked me out of Foundry, but I'm here.
Wow.
Okay.
Probably didn't want
She
you
kicked
to
me
heal.
out.
The awesomeness was too powerful.
Oh, that's my turn.
All right.
Bonus action. Do
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Oh, his internet.
we
Yep.
lost
That's probably
Booch.
why.
who?
Are you there?
Oh,
Yeah.
you froze.
You hear me?
You froze for a
Yes,
second.
Now we
you
got
froze.
you.
Oh, I'm here.
Okay.
back.
Hello.
Anybody within 5 feet of me?
No.
Okay.
Nobody
Cool.
alive anyway.
Nope, that's perfectly fine. I can't give a dead body temp HP.
Okay. At the end of your turn, Captain Neath and Corporal Kanuke run up next to
Fine.
the friendly Brahma.
Thank goodness.
You
Do
make it
something
here.
cool.
He's gonna put the nuke in Kanuke, right?
Captain Neath, who is right next to your Brahma, glances over, and all of you watch as he looks out at the battlefield and he says, "I believe we have just the answer for this." And from nowhere, he plucks a crown.
Oh, this mother.
Yeah.
Oh, so now they're using the fuck.
And
Finally.
as he puts it on his head,
Finally.
Richard sweats even more than he did from the wall of fire.
I know it's hot in here, right?
Thank fuck, man.
he fails the intelligence contest.
Oh,
Ooh, no.
Neath, you piece of shit.
Suddenly, he drops to his knees. And as he stands back up,
What?
he turns and looks towards you, your Brahma, looking up at you, Zed. And he says, "I guess there's been a change of plans."
I guess that's the danger of using the fucking thing, right?
And that is where we will pause the combat in this session. Because
No!
otherwise,
Oh.
this is going to go way too late.
No!
My heart.
Why did we let some bitch ass use the crown when we coulda?
He natural won his intelligence contest.
Oh my god. He's under the control.
So-
Useless.
Oh god, does that mean he's controlled by the
I think
captain
so.
now? Or is he controlled by Regal?
I think it's
Guess
the captain. I
we'll
don't
find
think
out
it's
next
Regal.
time. Oh, okay, so, shit. I didn't expect to break my toys.
Well, we thought
Um,
we were gonna have some help. Echo.
Well, you might not. I'm sorry. Okay, we will continue that combat next session. Thank you all for playing with me tonight. We are going to go ahead and go to the player inspiration vote. We're going to start at the top with class.
Ah, jeez. Can you come back to me? Because I wasn't expecting to go first. And I haven't really thought about this.
Okay.
I was actually ready because I tend to go first.
Okay, Ricky.
'Cause my name starts with an A. I was gonna give it to Ash because like Ash is always looking out for the rest of the team on the battlefield, but you spent your entire downtime doing things to make sure that like Richard and Ricky were set up, particularly
noticed that too.
Ricky. Yeah, so I think just for the like both the team like the teamwork in terms of just like strategy, but also like it's like clear that Ash as a character is just like really committed to his people. So
Thanks.
Okay. Ash, first vote. Okay, next class. Now are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna give it to Zed because I really liked the whole just stepping in to be the face and be the voice
He's
for
good
the
at it.
group, and he's very good at it.
And he's just so
you know.
hot.
He's just so
He
fucking
can't
hot.
keep his shirt on.
I'm hovering over his
really-
picture right now.
Staring
at it.
I really want a calendar of Zed now. And just.
All 12 months.
Okay.
But yeah, good RP and just
All right, Dooch.
whole session.
I gotta give it to Ricky for the pity persuasion for lifting up the thing and being like,
I'm sick.
oh, I gotta go pay for my face cancer, but it's okay. I don't need the armor. I hope you have a great day. You have a beautiful shop.
It was well played.
It was she's either a mad genius or she is oblivious. That was perfect.
Okay.
The Machiavellian intellect of
Yeah, just playing all of us.
Keysby.
I'm gonna give it to Dooch because I liked the role play of just like, yeah, I know a guy, I know like all the guards, I know this, I know that. Of just hamming it up with all of that and just being the party face. Big fan.
Thank you.
And maybe being the reason the rumor might have worked.
Oh,
didn't seem too
there were
ready.
way more guards on the wall because of you guys.
Nice.
Hey!
Good call on that.
You basically doubled the amount of defense. So.
Oh my god.
All right.
Glad to know the plan worked.
Oh, it made a huge
For once.
difference. Ben.
I'm going to give it to Richard and, by extension, Keysby for being such a good sport about my animosity.
Oh, I love it.
I think the really tense place that him and Joe are in right now is super interesting. I can't wait to see how that goes.
Yeah.
If we survive.
I mean, we're in a
If
holding
we live-
position till that letter.
Yeah, pretty much. If she gets a response back to her letter, it kind of decides a lot of things. So this will be interesting. And you're a good sport about it. You're not taking it personally because
No.
sometimes bleed happens and you think, oh, are they actually mad at me? And I'm not.
I'm usually the forever DM, so I'm used to people being mad at me or things I do.
Yeah.
But I
get
think
that.
the unexpected angle of Richard being involved in something that's really close to Joe's heart is really interesting, and I'm excited to see
Yeah,
how that
it-
develops.
The inter-character connection there is real fucking good.
I want to say I really, really liked how you guys went with Regal's tip-off. The way you, like, how you actually, like, talked it out in character instead of just being like, oh, that's the MacGuffin. We gotta go deal with this. No, you actually,
Yeah.
like, made the decisions in character to try and pursue it and work around it, maybe go scout it out. So, well done. I want to give you guys, one, an honorable mention for that, and two, everyone gets an inspiration point for how you handle it.
Yes, we're gonna need
Yeah.
it.
Oh yeah.
Wish
But-
we had it for
Nice.
that natural one that guy just rolled, but
It happens.
it's fine.
Zed, you earned the player's inspiration, so you have an additional one.
Ooh, baby.
All right.
I'm
take-
use mine for that second canister shell when I roll like a 2.
Nah, I'll be fine.
Yeah, I'll be fine. I hope you guys had a good time. I certainly had fun running this. To all
That
of you
was
who are
dope.
at home or at work, hi, Pen.
Hi, Ben.
We love
Pen.
you.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see you all next time. Good night, everybody.
Bye,
Good
internet.
night.